this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
What up? It's your boy Eru back again for the Die Knicks podcast watch along show. Doing some watch along things them. You know how it gets down. I just finished doing a pod talking about Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein, and I banned somebody, man, because you know they always got to be on that hater shit and all this other stuff. So listen, man, you know I don't have time for that. You know I'm trying not to curse people out on the internet. That's the thing. That's why I stay out of Twitter Spaces. The guy saying Twitter Spaces is not as bad as it used to, but yet and still I'll peep in and I hear state cursing somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll pop in and I hear somebody saying something, you know, and then you know it's getting a little crazy. Some of the spaces have been really good because these guys, you know, they've been doing it for a while, so it's like a little community. So it's dope. You know, it's dope. But like I said, I just cannot be cursing people out on the internet anymore. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I don't know, man. You know, some people don't mean nothing by it, to tell you the truth. Some people they say stuff, but they don't mean it, but they just getting on you. You know what I'm saying? But that bent up frustration, you know, I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, there's nothing good gonna come from it. So anyway, yeah, it's not about having a difference of opinion or like going back and forth for me and arguing and stuff like that. I don't mind arguing. I put everybody in the chat. But don't be calling me all kind of crazy names, you know, and stuff like that, you know, or say stuff that I'm not saying. You know, I'm not gonna see that in my peripheral in the comments. I'm just not dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, shout out to Geraldine in the place. You got I'm Jarrell in the place. Holcomb, David L too. Yeah, man, we're gonna win today. Shout out to David L. David L here. He says we're gonna win. Absolutely, we should. You know, we're playing against a Toronto team that's decimated, man. So I mean, Toronto's I think they're supposed to have some people back, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, you know, but the Knicks should be able to win this game. Not easily, not handily, whatever, but you know, just given what we've been doing recently, man. Shout out to DiVincenzo, bro. That dude, you know, we got some really good basketball players on this team, man. And you know, if you want to talk about favorite players, who's your favorite player in the Knicks right now? Every last one of them, fam. Every one of them. Even like you know, Burks is annoying, but I got love for Burks. You know, Bogdanovich, I want him to succeed so bad, but he's been playing like trash. I'm not going to be saying anything because you know, I like Bogdanovich a lot. I believe in what he could bring to the team, but I'm not going to pretend like he's doing something that he isn't. And that's what a lot of fans do. They like a particular player, and then they're going to lie and say things that they wish that their player is doing and their player is not doing. So you know, it is what it is, man. That's why I'm here. That's why I do these podcasts. Because I feel like somebody's got to argue these points. Somebody's got to say something different than what everybody else is saying, you know. And like these clickbait points, like the Block Nest Monster and all this other stuff. I get the excitement, you know, but you know, we just gotta like stay focused. I think at this point, right now we're legit in a playoff run. Right now we're in the playoff run. The Knicks are in the playoffs as we speak. I gotta get the game going. I'm just talking here. Shout out to my sister. My sister is contacting me here. Always 7:30 when the fucking Knicks play. So let's make her famous. Hello, sweetheart. Guess what I'm doing?
Are you doing your podcast? I'm sorry.
Yes, I am doing my podcast. I know you're sorry, and you're live on the air too. Just want to let you know.
Hi,
Because
hi
you
everyone. I'm
usually
sorry.
hit me up right when the podcast is just about to start or whatever. You know the Knicks about to play. You know, and so here you go. I love you, Lana.
Love you, June.
Okay, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye bye. Everything's okay though.
Yeah, I was calling to talk to you. Bye.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. All right, so that's my sister. For anybody that knows Dire Knicks, um, I was doing a Marvel podcast. She was doing it with me, but we just haven't had the time to do it the way that we needed to do it, the Marvel podcast. So, shout out to my sister. Definitely love my sister and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, man. Every single time, man, your family don't be paying attention, man. You know what I'm saying? I get on them too. Somebody needs to buy a Dire Knicks t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? They fit females. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just looking at certain things here. This is one one video here I'll just put up. There's one last thing about Mitch. So I mean, I already made that point. I already made a whole podcast about it. But just watching this here, I just wonder what Al Harrington is teaching Mitch Robinson here. Is this a teaching point? I know they're trying to get that little push shot going because it's the same thing that Hartenstein and Precious is doing. I mentioned that in the pod, but I just don't understand what are we doing here because it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like he's teaching it properly. You know what I'm saying? In a game action, I feel like it's wasting your time. No, we're just trying to get reps. Okay, you get reps. There's one thing in getting reps, but it's another thing of actually practicing a shot that you're going to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to, I don't know. I'm just very frustrated about these guys. And shout out to Guard Up Knicks. Let me show Guard Up Knicks for a second. I don't know if the game started yet, man. I'm just like all behind. Shout out to Guard Up Knicks. He said it looks like he's just getting reps. Honestly, I get it. People look at stuff the way they want to, man. Getting reps is one thing. Getting of reps, but getting reps wrong, getting reps the wrong way is not helping anybody. He said, "I feel you though. I remember how you hated how they trained RJ. It's not that I hated it because that's the key word, hated. I didn't hate it. It was more that I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. The way they train RJ, with his Lee Hanlon, whatever the guy's name is that was teaching him. He's the reason why RJ sucks. But him going into Toronto, the reason why Toronto he's successful in Toronto, because they're basically featuring RJ. You have to feature RJ in order to get the most out of him. You know what I'm saying? Feature him, send him picks, send him downhill. That's what we've been saying for years. You know what I'm saying? But in order to fit him around other players, it's just not going to work. So he's where he needs to be. But there's also one of the major reasons why they're still losing, even though they got better with those players that they have. But they're still losing, man. So shout out to Instagram. I got Instagram on the screen now. So let's put Instagram up here. Say what's up to anybody that's on Instagram. SJ Stately popped in. He might have popped out. Eric LB's popped in, popped out. Cully popped in, popped out. You got my brother-in-law popped in, popped out. For anybody that doesn't know, man, this is a YouTube-based channel. So please go over to Die Knicks YouTube. That way you can be involved in the chat. Shout out to Kareem, man. My man Kareem here. He's definitely my twin. For anybody that wants to know, this is Mr. Kareem here. Me show love to my man Kareem. This is Kareem. We met each other. This is the first time we met here, as you can see on this picture. So he's just showing love by commenting here on Instagram. So I definitely appreciate my guy Kareem showing love here. But he just wanted to see what it's like on the other side. There you go. So anyway, definitely appreciate Kareem. Shout out to Lang, Lang Lai SRC. So those that's probably like an acronym or something like that. So I definitely appreciate guys at least for the time being popping in for a second and then getting out. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I know a lot of people on these lives on Instagram don't like to be seen. They just want to take a pop and look real quick, but you don't want me to see that you looked. I get it because I do the same thing. But anyway, let me get my man Kareem off the screen. I'm on the screen here. Did the game start yet? I don't know if the game started yet, but I gotta get this game up here. So I usually watch the game on my phone, believe it or not. The phone seems to be the most secure thing for me. It doesn't work on the MSG Plus. Just does not work on the streaming apps. I just don't understand it. But it works. It works perfectly on your phone, but it doesn't work on the not streaming apps on the browser. All right. So it says Steph Curry left shaking his head. Draymond ejected. So Draymond got ejected again. So Curry's upset about it. Draymond is probably not going to be on Golden State next year. I believe he is a free agent, if I'm not mistaken, next year. So he more than likely is not going to be on the team anymore. So we'll see, man. Yeah, man. Is there anything that we could talk about this game as far as pregame is concerned with the Toronto Raptors? Let's take a look at tickets. What the fuck? Right now, I don't. Well, I don't have it on the screen. Let me change the look here. So take a look at this. If you were in Toronto right now, you can actually watch this game. Man, get over there, cursor. For $27, fam. For $27. So those tickets are off. I'm looking at on the side here, $55, and that will put you where? That will put you on in the 100s. What? Look what $55 get you. Look at this view. I don't know if you guys can see the view. I'm not sure how clear that is, but look at the view. You're basically right underneath the basket on the corner, and you can see everything on the court at the ground level for $55, bro. My goodness gracious. So the Knicks are getting ready here. So let's take a look at what does 197 get you? 197 gets you almost courtside, fam. Right behind, is that right behind their bench? No, it's not. It's not right behind their bench. Is it? No, that's right behind the freaking bench. No, no, no. That's opposite the bench. Okay. But still, you can they're basically on the floor. Look at that. For $197. Man, I'll tell you, boy, these NBA teams out there, man, they don't cities, they really just don't get it how good they have it. They really don't get how good they have. You know what I'm saying? But enough of that, man. Knicks are about to get it busy. It's the Scotia Bank Arena. So that's absolutely a Toronto-based bank. So let's get busy here. We're gonna take this off the screen, slide this over to my screen so I can pay attention to the box score and stuff. There's absolutely going to be players I don't know who the hell they are, but Brunson brings it across the timeline. Nick's got the tip. Pause. We got Hart over to Brunson, top of the key, takes a screen from Hartenstein, fakes it back out to Josh. Nice little set play to get Hartenstein open inside. Hartenstein passes it out to Deuce. Deuce got to get it up for the shot clock violation, knocks it down. I'm telling you, this guy, Deuce McBride, playing off the ball as a catch and shoot kind of guy in the corner is absolutely lights out. He's fearless, bro. People say, "Oh, but he's a good point guard." He is not a good point guard, but yo, playing off the ball, excellent, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent player, man. So let's try a different angle right now since I'm not actually showing anything. We can just look at the score at the bottom of the screen. For anybody looking at the score's on the bottom of the screen. I know you guys can see it. While I'm also doing this too, let's get the banners up here. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you're nasty. This is the full game watch along, man. So enjoy the takes. We're gonna do patented play by play. But we're also watching it and we're gonna talk about everything. And I anticipate the Knicks should be blowing this team out. So we'll talk about a bunch of stuff today. This is microwave enchiladas. This is vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? So my wife thinks that this would be something good for me here. But I don't know. I'm not gonna diss her. Thank you for thinking of me, but surprise enchiladas, microwave enchiladas. I don't know. I'm gonna eat it anyway, so I'm starving. I haven't eaten nothing yet. So I did a whole podcast, started a podcast, still haven't eaten none yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't eaten anything since just before 7, maybe like a quarter to 7. I haven't eaten anything this morning. How do I feel? I feel fantastic. I feel fine. I don't feel like I missed anything. But you do feel hungry. You feel hungry. You do feel thirsty. But the thing about it is, as a human being, I know what we're doing in the next game, but as a human being, if you can't control what goes in your mouth, are you even human? If you can't basically control that, oh, I gotta have a steak. Oh, I gotta eat something. Oh my God. You've been sitting down all day. Why do you need to eat something? What is it about it? It's something that's in your mind. Anyway, so we got my man Gary Trent Jr. with a nice little floater on the inside. So the Knicks up 6-2 early on here. DiVincenzo gets it, hot potato over to Josh Hart, top of the key, gives it over to Brunson. Brunson has it, comes around a Hart screen. Hart clears out. Hartenstein comes out, gives another screen. Hart folds inside. Brunson comes in, cross court to Deuce. Another 3-point shot in the corner for Deuce. So 2 3-pointers early on here for Deuce. Deuce. Gary Trent Jr., they're going one-on-one. So this is how the Knicks used to play. The other team will be playing their offense, busting our ass, and then we'll be on the other side going one-on-one. And then that's just losing basketball altogether there, man. So anyway, I feel bad that I banned that the dude. I don't even remember his name. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to look at that pod the Hartenstein, Mitch Robinson part that I just did. You're gonna have to look at that to find out who the hell I banned. But I do feel bad. I don't want to ban nobody on here. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't know what's going on when it comes to this camera. It's been happening the last two games here where the camera started to fade a little bit back in and out. So I'm glad the audio has been working. So if there's any issues with the audio, guys, camera's gonna be kind of goofy. I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta figure that out. But if the audio is no good, please let me know. In the chat. So anyway, timeout as Toronto Raptors should 12-5 here early on in this Knicks game. Toronto Raptors are 23-49. So I mean, it is what it is. They're just not a good team. But when they were together, they had Gary Trent, they had RJ, they had IQ, they had what's the other guy? Barnes, Scotty Barnes. They had a stacked lineup still, and they still weren't winning. You know what I'm saying? So it has to do with inexperience and stuff like that. They'll get there. That team has a lot of talent, a lot of they have an all-star in there. Scotty Barnes was an all-star, so they have a lot of talent, a lot of seasoning to do, a lot of growing to do. You know what I'm saying? So eventually that team is probably going to be really, really good. And I enjoy that. Let them be really, really good because I don't want to hide from competition. I want the Knicks to be really, really good, and I want Toronto to be right there. And let's bang, baby. Bang, bang. So shout out to Geraldine, the place to be. We got Mr. Jarrell. Jarrell was there in the first pod. Definitely appreciate Jarrell always popping in. Said back like we never left. Absolutely. David Lell back again like we never left. Mr. Holcomb in the place. He was in the last pod also. Shout out to Sharon Cloyd. He said, shout out to you, sir, in the chat. No doubt about it, man. So, yeah, man, shout out to my sister, man. If she popped in listening to me chat a little bit. Definitely love my sister. Love both my sisters. Oh, I got 3 sisters, guys. So love my sisters. Shout out to Trish D. Shout out to everybody that's yeah, so he popped in and popped out. So this is Kareem. Kareem was over there on Instagram. So shout out to Instagram. He was over there on Instagram showing love. So he came back over to YouTube. So YouTube, I mean, Instagram is a little bit delayed. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if anybody on Instagram that pops in, if you guys would love to check out the get into the chat, please come over to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can get into the chat. If not, you like the Instagram thing, I'm always keeping a look at Instagram and seeing if anybody's talking. Shout out to Maroon Sounds. Maroon Sounds, we've been trying to do a collab for years, and I have yet to get Maroon on the podcast. So Maroon, I got something in mind for you, bro. So if you're taking a look on Instagram, I gotta hit you up. Definitely, man. I gotta make a note of that. Hit you up and get you on this other show that we're doing. But we'll get to that in a little bit later. Shout out to Wiz BK LA. What's up, Wiz? So yeah, we got Mitch back. So getting Mitch back is a big thing here. So got OGs there, definitely being saluted by the Toronto crowd. First time back here, but he's hurt again. They know all about that. But they're giving him a warm welcome. Definitely cheering, no boos. So I mean, Toronto's a beautiful town, man. I've been to Toronto a few times. I went to Carabana one time, man. Carabana is fantastic, man. I love Carabana. I love the West Indian culture, soca music, playing mass, jumping the wave and the whole thing, man. I did Carabana one year. It was excellent. I had one of the best times of my life, probably. You know what I'm saying? So Miami Carnival I've been to before too, of course, and New York City Carnival, Juve, that type of thing. Did all that stuff, man. So big up to my West Indian community. I'm half Black Puerto Rican, but I'm Haitian through marriage and through osmosis, right? It was the Knicks with a nice little fast break there. The Toronto Raptors had no resistance. A lot of my friends were Trinidadian coming up. Grew up on the block with a lot of Trinidadians, some Bajans too. Pick up your souls out there, baby. Nice little block on the inside. I believe that was DiVincenzo with the block. So the Knicks are just attacking these guys, but Gary Trent just relentless there with the drives. They were able to take advantage of the Knicks not being in a position because they blocked so many shots back to back already. So I'm watching the Draymond Green incident here. He's all up in the referee's face there. Steph Curry's there trying to get Draymond together. So I don't know what happened. He's still chasing the ref there. So basically him mouthing the ref. So when it comes to that, you gotta control yourself. So that's the same thing. The same thing that the Green is going crazy at the ref. It reminds me of what I just said about guys that come into the chat and call you stupid and call you this, that, and the other, based off a take that they didn't even listen to. You know what I'm saying? So it gets you to the point where you get mad, yelling and screaming, and now Draymond Green's gonna lose money. You might get suspended by the league because and then you lose your teammates and you lose that. So it's a no-win situation, man. So getting involved in those type of things, and people you don't want people to see the ugly in you. You know what I'm saying. We're here to have fun. There's no reason to bring negativity to the space at all. You know. So Draymond Green got to figure that out. But it's at the end of his career, so will he ever figure it out? You know. Oh, that's a sad ass enchilada, man. Oh, it's disgusting. Gary Trent Jr. catch and shoot, misses it off the front rim. Hartenstein gets it. I love the rebound. It goes Brunson, a lot of movement, comes in and pulls up off the dribble, knocks it down. Brunson takes shots, man. He takes good shots, but he takes shots that like a normal mortal wouldn't make. Dick for three knocks that down. This guy Grady Dick is a funny dude, man. Against Orlando, I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me pull that up. That shit was hilarious. Here goes Brunson there, elbow. Toronto defense coming in there. We got a little kind of like a screen there. Ball swings around to find Josh Hart in the corner. No good. Gary Trent again. So Gary Trent's been getting busy. Gary Trent looks tall. I know he's only like 6'5", but he looks taller. Kelly Olynyk with a little fadeaway three-point shot in the corner. He knocks that down. So here goes Toronto's run. Knicks is still up 18-13 as Brunson brings up the court. So I know you guys seen it, right? So Grady Dick, Anthony Black. So Hartenstein just scored in there just off a Brunson pass. So just simply look at the thing here. I mean, this is hilarious. Let me get the other picture. The other picture is much better. Dude, this is hilarious, fam. It's absolutely they did this shit on purpose, absolutely. Yeah. So I know you guys there it goes. So I don't need to keep digging. But this is it here. They swapped jerseys and absolutely set it up. Black Dick, like Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't even have it on the screen. Look, this is crazy, man. Black Dick, Lord have mercy. I mean, did they get fined for this? They should have got suspended for this, not for nothing. But it is their names. But they definitely were playing games with everybody doing this, man. Absolutely classic, man. You know. So they already plotting trying to get like Dirk White or somebody like that so we can have White Dick. My type of humor, man. So shout out to Gary Trent. Is that Gary Trent on the floor? So we got a little lob action going here. So little collision there. Deuce McBride collided with number 30. Definitely don't want to see that. So that's Agbaji, whatever how you pronounce his name. But he's on the floor rolling, right? I think he's he's acting as if he's paralyzed, man. I hope he's good. He's holding his leg there. He refuses to stand up. The guys are over topping him, touching him and stuff. I don't know what's going on here. You know, he's complaining about his back. So I mean, it doesn't look good. These NBA basketball players, they're crazy sometimes, man. They'll get hurt and they be on the floor as if they got shot, and then the next play they're doing in between the legs dunk on a fast break. So it's like, and hopefully he's good, but it is what it is. But this shit is classic here, man. Black Dick, unbelievable. So I really don't want to say that again. So let's get back to the game, guys. Yeah, man. So I mean, Toronto started off with Olenek. They got Gary Trent Jr. Excuse me. Gary Trent Sr. was a bully, man. I think he was a short power forward, maybe like 6'5" himself. Maybe taller, 6'7", maybe, but undersized power forward tweener. But he was a big dude. I remember Gary Trent played for Portland as well. I think Gary Trent Jr. played for Portland too. He's on Toronto. You got Mr. Freeman there. Grady Dick is starting. That's a bad squad there. That's a really that squad like that kind of reminds me of the Knicks squads when we had like Lance Thomas and those guys, man. Unbelievable. So my screen is frozen. It keeps getting frozen. I just don't understand what that's about. So definitely got to figure that out on my end. But as long as you can hear the audio, everything is all good, man. Wow. So Jarrell says you can get into a Raptors game for the same price as 2 large pizzas. No shit. Like for like I like to get a beer and I like to get popcorn at the Garden. That's how much the those seats cost, in Toronto right now. So it's unbelievable. Next year we're gonna do a better job of this, man. Organizing get-togethers outside of the Garden in New York City to go and just visit the country. So I'm definitely gonna be planning for that next year, and I'm really try to get some time out there so I can travel it and get a chance to see games in other cities, man. So if anybody's down with that, man, we definitely gonna put the word out. Definitely try to get Sim involved with the Nothing But Knicks brand, and I'll try to get some traveling involved here. Nick fans and stuff out there on the road, not just traveling to Philly, Boston, and towns that we can easily get to. I'm talking about going to Indiana, going to the iconic places, going down to Miami, hanging out down there, Atlanta, or this guy number 30, he's limping now, so he's definitely holding his right knee. So he was complaining about his back. So they're gonna watch the replay here. So Miles McBride might get in trouble here. He took him off his feet. They say he fell down, so he popped his hip. Definitely hit his hip. I don't know if there's anything having to do with his knee. He falls down and definitely pops his right hip. So he's holding his back there. So that's no good. You fall down like that, you could blow out your you know vertebrae down there. Pinched nerves and things of that nature. So it's not a good look there. Hopefully the kid is good. Definitely don't want a fractured pelvis or anything like that. So Deuce McBride is still there, so they counted that as just a common foul there, nothing malicious, basketball related type injury there. So Toronto Raptors could use him because they don't really have much offense going there. Brunson has it now. Toronto Raptors are at least trying to play defense. Jab step, Brunson putting his defender into the blender, shoots it with the left hand, no good. Hartenstein in there for the rebound, nice box out, puts it up nice and easy. 25-17 at the moment. Knicks are doing their thing. Yeah, Deuce is becoming a certified. That 3-point shot in the corner is almost like he's guaranteed to make that joint. Gary Trent takes a dribble, gives it over to Kelly. Kelly looking for something. He's stuck. Got to go 1-on-1. A nice cutting play there, number 0, to find for that nice little layup there. So it's 25-19. Looks like the Knicks are about to score. 3-point shot coming. Here comes DiVincenzo. Gives it over to Deuce. Back over to Brunson. Brunson comes across the screen. Cross court to Deuce, finds DiVincenzo in the corner for a quick release. He didn't even really have his feet set. He just kind of just turned and shot it. My man DiVincenzo, man, has been averaging like three-pointers a game. The last few games, he's been averaging like 4. So I mean, he's incredible, man. Here we go now. We got a drive here by Toronto. DiVincenzo ends up on the floor, but it might be, is that a turnover there? Let's take a look at this play. Inside, Gary Trent finds it again. DiVincenzo jumps over Gary Trent. My God. So I guess they call a foul. So here we go.
Good friends.
Mitchell Robinson is making an appearance. Mitchell Robinson's first appearance since November, fam. So it's good to see him there. He looks like he looked before. So here he goes, being overzealous, a little aggressive there. Definitely that adrenaline is pumping. Here he goes. He might get a dunk here. He goes Deuce dribbling on the left-hand side. Pulls up for 3. Mitchell Robinson on the inside. Pushes his player out the way. Gets his first offensive rebound, but it's going to be a turnover. What are they going to call? So Mitchell Robinson comes in the game, automatically gets his first offensive rebound, but ends up being slapped out of bounds. So they're not going to grant him that offensive rebound. So good chase down by Mitchell Robinson. He's a big motherfucker, man. Coming to bring the pain for the Knicks. Here goes Miles, kicks it out to DiVincenzo on the drive. Back out to Deuce. Deuce had the hot potato with it, catches it, shoot it, corner. I mean, he's lights out. Lights out 3-point shooter in the corner. Unbelievable, man. I mean, I can't wait till the playoffs hit, man. Once we get everything going and Deuce is in the corner for 3, oh my God, knocking him down in clutch, if he can do that, unbelievable. So I'm getting texts like crazy right now. I'm telling you, man, I got a million notifications. I'm going to have to put do not disturb on this thing. So get the do not disturb going. Where is it? There it goes. Yeah. So Toronto's going to get another timeout going here. Knicks are up 33-19, kicking their ass as we should. Like I said, just like when we played Detroit, I don't want to get into like kicking the team while they're down. Shout out to the coach of Detroit. I'm not even gonna say his name, Monty Williams. Crying like a damn bitch because we were beating them. They're a bad team. I think the last time we played them, he was crying about not getting calls and star player privilege and all kind of stuff. Man, Monty Williams, definitely like killed any respect I had for that dude because I thought he was a good coach. I kind of wanted him to coach the Knicks, but he went to Detroit under his own power. You know what I'm saying? That team is not doing anything to make them better. You know what I'm saying? Now he's stuck there, and he's out there crying instead of using it as an opportunity as a coach, to really teach and whatever. I know you feel good for your team because they work hard and stuff like that. You want to see them win to whatever, but he's been through it in the league. You know what I'm saying? He has to use it as teaching moments to get guys better. Crying to the media is not it, man. Crying to the media is not it. Daniel Berry Sports in the place. Shout out to NYC Ball. NYC Ball was taking a look at the last pod. Yeah, I skipped Trish, but Trish said Devo and Deuce. Yeah, Devo and Deuce together completely knocked out 3-point shooters, man. He's becoming like Steve Novak. But this guy Deuce, he's all business too. That's one thing that I love about Deuce, that he's always ready, and he never complains. You never see him complaining. Very super focused guy. Here goes Toronto. Dick has it. Dick pulls up. Misses the mid-range. Precious has the rebound. So we got Mitchell Robinson and Precious on the court at the same time. I would love to see how this goes. They left Brunson in there, so Brunson's still in there. Brunson gets it over to Josh. They're starting to blitz the Knicks. Alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. He tips it in. He went for the dunk, lost the handle, but it still fell in. He will get the count. So he got his first buckets there. Of course, the alley-oop. Mitchell Robinson receiving the defender there. Boxing out. Gary Trent Jr. is the only offense Toronto has right now. He's able to shoot that. It was Brunson bringing the ball up the court. I mean, it almost got a 7-second violation, whatever it is. Brunson cross court over to Precious. Little give and go to Precious. Precious tried to give it into Mitch. Wasn't available. Mitch was able to get the rebound, but it snatched out of his hands easily there. Gary Trent inside the number 16 blows a layup. Brunson inside fighting. Here goes Mitchell Robinson running up the court. Just watching his mechanics. He looks good. Don't want to do too much. Brunson has it now. Top of the key. Setting up offense there. We got 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Out to Deuce. Deuce for 3. Top of the key. Knocks that down. So, I mean, something's happening with Deuce. I don't know if he's cheating. And I don't want to say Deuce is cheating. Because straightaway threes is not so good for him. But elbow threes and corner threes are right on the money for Deuce. He knocks down another one. Unbelievable. Here comes Dick. Dick's inside. Blows the layup. Dick blows. But able to get the offensive rebound, number 16 there. So number 16 is very active there. Who is number 16? Is that for them? Is that this guy? Something's going on with my thing. So something's definitely going on. I probably need to restart my computer. But who is that? So they have a lot of guys. Some guys I can't even pronounce their names. So number 16, this is number 16. I seen him play before. He's a good player. He hasn't been getting much minutes. 6'9", 210. African dude. Crazy name, Mahamadou. I know that's the first name, Mahamadou. But I'm gonna just say number 16. I can't get his last name. Respect. No disrespect or anything like that. Mitchell Robinson. Did he get a second bucket there? No. So rebound, he got rebound and 2 points. So no. Did he get a second bucket? Here goes a replay. So Mitchell Robinson on the drive forces it, throws it up over the rim, and it goes in. So I like the action. I like the attempt to drive. But as you can see, Mitchell Robinson's still not flush with the finishing ability. But if it goes in, it goes in. Good minutes from Mitch so far. Once again, I love their Precious and Mitchell together. Got to see how this works. Mitch, top of the key, eyeing the action, spins around, turns around, but another jump shot there. So by number 17. So number 17 is a decent NBA player. I got to get some of these guys' names. Is that Gary Temple? I believe that's Gary Temple. So here goes another player there. This is Narwa. Narwa comes in there and gets blocked easily by Precious. So good defense there. We got anchors on Precious and Mitch coming off the bench right now. So we still got other players. We got Bogdan. So Bogdan hasn't made his appearance yet. We got to see what we can get out of that. It goes Toronto. Nora was able to get it up and knocks it down. Knicks are still up 40-28. So we're gonna handle. I think that's gonna be the score for the rest of the game. I don't think Toronto's gonna get much closer than this. They might, but I think the Knicks are just gonna keep them at bay, basically 12 points to 15 points the rest of the way here. Inside, Mitchell Robinson, nice give and go. Blows the layup again, but he will go to the line. So I'm anxious to see if Mitchell Robinson's free throw shooting is a little bit different. Because I know his ankle was busted, but he should have been able to work on the shooting a little. So there's going to be a timeout call. Timeout call right now. Should be on the Knicks right now. But Mitchell Robinson is going to get some free throws, so we'll see how that works. So far, so good. Good minutes by Mitchell Robinson. Of course, the talent doesn't match on what we're doing there, but just the fact that he's out there, attacking. See, whoever that is, that kid tried to get the charge, but it's ended up going to be a shooting foul there. The kid wasn't in the right space. But Mitchell Robinson, he's got to make those easy layups. Watch him on the drive. Nice on the drive, 2 steps. He's got to make that. He's got to make those shots. That's what annoys me too. So shout out to the guard of Knicks. Honestly, he's just getting reps. Honestly, but if you're getting reps and the reps don't make sense, then it's those shots that he's shooting in practice is going to translate in the game. So like I'm trying to say, him driving to the basket there instead of it being an easy layup and getting an and one, it's going to end up him just putting up a bullshit flip shot at the rim that had no chance to go in. Yeah, both my sisters are single and both of them are fine. My baby sister's actually not single though. She's dating this guy and stuff like that. But my thing is, how I look at it, if things are not what are they talking about here?
The shooter, therefore the ruling on the floor is overturned to an offensive foul. It's a successful challenge.
Okay, so Toronto challenged that and they're gonna call an offensive foul. All right. It could have went both ways. But my thing is, if Mitchell Robinson made a better attempt at the rim, because the kid wasn't really square, for that to accept the charge. But the thing about it, if Mitchell Robinson drove with the intent to score that basketball, then they probably wouldn't have called a charge. But it is what it is. But yeah, my philosophy on that boyfriend and girlfriend, I like growing up. I wish I had the mindset that I have now, because I would never have a boyfriend and girlfriend back in the day. I would never get boyfriend and girlfriend situation. It's one thing you sharing time with somebody. If you want to call them your boyfriend to give tags, okay, that's cute. But it's all going to start an argument later, because it's really ownership. You're claiming ownership on a person, but really the ownership that people have is relates to marriage. If you're married to somebody, you're committed to them, and that's real. If you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, that's just word of mouth. You guys have no commitment to each other. So why happens? Oh, I have a boyfriend. You have a boyfriend that you're not going to be with in like a month or so, or 2 months, or a year later, you're not going to be with that same person. So I don't like to claim those things. But he's a nice guy. I got nothing to say about him. But for what I say, both my sisters are single, and I have another sister too. She's beautiful. She lives in Philly. I don't know what's going on. She was married. She's married, so I don't know what's going on there. I saw some stuff going on. I might have to inquire. But yeah, man, I don't know about making no matchmaker on the internet. But yeah, man, if you want to check out my Die Hard Marvel channel on YouTube, you'll meet my baby sister. And my older sister, did she pop up on there once? I don't remember. My older sister might actually pop up on Die Hard Knicks one day. She's interested in podcasting, so she might pop in just to get her feet wet, just to give her, see how it is, if she likes it or not. So you might see her actually on this particular program here on the watch along. You might get a chance to see my older sister. She's younger than me, but she's my older sister. You know what I'm saying? Got my Diet Pepsi. Still got the cherry Pepsi going on. Not much scoring going on. So that was the first basket for a while. for the Knicks. On Toronto side, they had 28. They got 30. So I'm looking at 30. They looks like they're gonna hit a last second shot here. Spin and win. Kicks it out to who is this? So they hit the 3-point shot at the buzzer there. So that is what's Money's name? Number 17. Number 17. I already said his name right. Gary. Oh, that's Temple, Mr. Temple. That's Gary. Is it Garrett Temple? Garrett Temple. Garrett Temple just hit the three. Somebody that I completely forgot about, but he hit that, so it's all good. Knicks are still up 45-33, and I think that's what it's going to be. I think Toronto's active enough. They play decent enough defense. They're attacking enough, to continue to score. Are they attacking enough to get the lead? That's another story. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's going to happen. But early on here on the Knicks, I guess we could talk about Mitchell Robinson. Like I already mentioned, I already talked about him for a whole podcast. If anybody wants to see that, I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to do that right now because I did it already. That's the whole point of me doing that podcast, just to release that. So now we could just go forward now. Mitchell Robinson was attacking the boards a little bit, was not able to secure any. Almost got an offensive, almost got a defensive a couple times. But he was able to score twice. One alley oop and what was the other one? I think both of them were alley oop kind of players there. So Mitch Robinson is here for a reason. Big body, able to do whatever he can do, but he's in the proper role. Big motherfucker coming off the bench, just bringing the pain. His presence alone will allow guys that hustle like Precious and Josh Hart and these guys for them to get those loose rebounds off of the work of Mitchell Robinson. Those guys could be able to sneak on the weak side and sneak in some rebounds. So that's what he could bring to the table. So no knock to him. Shout out to Bogdanovich. He came off the bench finally. In 2 minutes, he had a 3-point shot already. So that's always a good sign. Bogdanovich is going to be scoring close to the whatever minutes he plays. So if Bogdanovich plays 15 minutes, I'm expecting to get, 8 to like 12 points from him off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Whatever minimal minutes that he is going to play, but he's going to have to shoot it, in the minutes that he gets, and if he can get it going, it's great. But we'll see what happens, man, because Bogdanovich is there. We got Mitchell Robinson and Precious, right? Nobody else off the bench that I could speak of. But once Julius comes back, somebody's going to get benched, right? And then once this guy, what's Money's name? OG. When OG comes back, another guy's going to go to the bench. So people like I keep trying to have this conversation, but I can never finish the conversation. Right now, right, we're talking about Hartenstein, Brunson, McBride, Josh Hart, and DiVincenzo as the starters now, guys. Precious, Bogdanovich, and Mitch off the bench. Like I said, when Julius comes back, he's going to push one of those starters to the bench. So that makes it a 9-man rotation. Bring in OG, you're going to stick somebody else on the bench. So that's going to make it a 10-man rotation. Can the Knicks function as a 10-man rotation? I don't know. Mitchell Robinson cleaned the boards there. Snatched that ball right off that kid's hands. Secured it, as he should. Transition 3-point shot for Bogey and knocks that down. So Bogey, back-to-back games here now against two inferior teams. Hopefully he could find his jump shot. It's a big-time rebound there by Mitchell Robinson. Just cleaned the boards there, secured it, to get the game going there. Another 3-point shot by Toronto to nowhere. Deuce is going to bring the ball up the court, taking his time. 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, 4 dribbles. He needs to give it up. Bogey has it. Here comes the Knicks, DiVincenzo. Back to Deuce. Deuce comes off Mitch Robinson screen. He throws the alley-oop there. So that's one of the plays that I showed in the pod where you try to let Mitch Robinson dive to the basket and you kind of just throw the ball at him. Hopefully he can catch it. I mean, that block was excellent, man. Knocked it off and was able to secure it to keep the possession. So here goes Mitchell Robinson finally shooting some free throws. I want to see how it looks. He always has the perfect routine. Comes down, shoots it, and it's still the same. God damn, man. He shoots the free throw, and it's still the same bullshit. Unbelievable. Here he goes again. Watch him. Beautiful setup, man. His routine, free throw routine is perfect. His coach taught him a great routine. Now watch. Up to nowhere. Oh my gosh. So that's the value of Mitchell Robinson. You can't have Mitchell Robinson out there that long. He misses free throws, man. It's ridiculous. Number 8 on Toronto, he gets it back. He has it at the top of the key. Just playing pick and roll there with number 11. Number 11 shoots a 3 and knocks that down right in front of Mitchell Robinson. So that's Bruce Brown. I forgot Bruce Brown was on Toronto. Why isn't Bruce Brown starting? That's what I want to know. Here goes DiVincenzo now, top of the key, takes the Mitchell Robinson pick. Mitchell Robinson set the pick and dove to the basket. So we brought back the Mitchell Robinson set where he's setting the pick and then diving to the basket for the alley oop. He comes out, 5 points, 2 blocks, 6 minutes. Decent minutes for Mitchell Robinson. Only 1 rebound, 1 for 2 from the free throw. But we got to get Hartenstein back in there to get this offense clicking a little bit because Toronto's kind of creeping up a little bit. He goes Toronto on the inside, kicks it out to Garrett Temple over there for a corner 3-point shot. So he's an NBA player. So he hit a 3 and a foul. Oh no! So this Garrett Temple guy, he's gonna get a free throw. Yeah, so DiVincenzo a little bit overzealous, made contact there. Let me get up with this these comments. Shout out to Dwayne Dennis in the place. Scrolling down. The LeBron effect. Sorry for the snorting, guys, man. I definitely got that post nasal thing. I don't know what to do. So I mean, the kid screamed. So I couldn't hear. I got the game turned down on my headphones. I got it on just in case I need to hear something. But the kid screamed. Oh man, that's no good. Falling like that. David L. Broken cheekbone, man, tailbone. Broken tailbone is very serious, man. He couldn't extend his leg. He couldn't walk, put any pressure. So I'm hoping that he didn't do that. It's possible he could fracture the socket, also the hip, fractured hip, man. So hopefully he doesn't have anything bad. If anybody hears what the report on that, let me know in the chat, okay? Because I definitely that shit was crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, man, it's cheaper to fly to Toronto, get the close seats, yeah, of course. So that's my mindset. So if we can get some guys together to fly to Toronto and buy tickets, it's the same thing. Like for the Knicks game, man, what we've been paying like 250, 280, 325, I think 350 one game already this year. I already played for games. With that same 350, you can get a cheap flight to Toronto, and flights to Toronto for some reason are cheap. You get a cheap flight to Toronto and get a whole game ticket that's like on the floor, close enough to smell, Mitch Robinson's breath if you wanted to, and it'll still be the same price that you would pay for one ticket to the Knicks, you know. So I think it's worth it, Definitely think it's worth it. Have a nice Knicks fans, little night out, maybe a weekend, make a two-day thing out of it, and enjoy the game together, man. I think that should be fantastic. We really got to get up on that for next year. Shout out to Sim. Sim already had us going to the Wizards game. We went to quite a few. How many did we go? Two or three games I think we went to in Washington D.C. So those are fun. So shout out to Sim. People are gonna say, "Oh, we were the first ones to do that," and this and the other. Man, I hate when people say that, but Sim has been doing get-togethers like this for the longest time, man. So definitely somebody that knows what it's about, to give back to not fans, but give back to fans of the Knicks, not fans of the podcast. You get what I'm trying to say? So to keep the community going and keep the community flourishing, having fun together. Definitely Sim definitely does a great job of that. So we'll see if we could make it happen for another city, man. More than one city next year. We'll see what we can do. I got Roger Smith. What's up, man? I see you. Bobby Santiago in the place. What's good, my man? Got Bricks Nation. Knicks are bringing the ball across the timeline here. I don't know about that. Rebound by Toronto. Here comes Toronto coming out full head of steam. You got Bruce Brown there dribbling. Bruce Brown looks like he's running the point right now. Gives it over to one of the young boys there for a foul line jump shot. DiVincenzo and Precious fighting each other for the rebound there. You like to see that. Precious bringing it on the right-hand side. But Leon needs to rework that Deuce extension. I don't know about that. We already paying Deuce a certain amount of money. Deuce done outgrew his contract already. So if you look down the line, if you look at the Knicks contracts, I'll do that in a second. I also have a smoothie here that I made. So because I mean that the enchilada that I had wasn't good at all. So I anticipated that. That's why I made me this like basically a protein shake kind of thing. So Delicious. It doesn't look green, but I got some vegetables in there. I'm really just like basically some squash, that type of thing. Brussels sprouts is in there. Then also I sweeten it with strawberries and some bananas too. So strawberry bananas, Brussels sprouts, and squash doesn't sound like a good mix, but fuck it. Got almond milk in there. I basically made some peanut milk also. I mixed that in there too. So that's what I'm drinking. You can't go wrong with smoothies, man. You know, it tastes okay, you know, but that'll hold me down for now. It tastes all right. Brunson has it, jab step, spin fake, half spin there, looking, spins all the way, gives him a little bump, fade into the paint there, and makes a shot. Gets good English on the ball. That way, when it hits the rim, it rolls into the basket, man. So Brunson is a master at that. Absolutely. Uh, scrolling, looking at what you guys are doing. Tristy said Bogo's almost threw that ball away again. This needs to stop. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I feel like his muscles die or his nerve endings die sometimes. Sometimes he takes a step and he trips or whatever, or he loses a step, or he might travel. Throwing a pass is always like a little bit too soft or whatever. So it's a trend, you know. So I don't really know what's going on. But when Bogey scores, those little bit of scoring outputs that he has does help out a lot, you know. So right now he has 6 points. So he hit 2 threes. So those 2 threes are needed, man. So they're showing two former Knicks there. We got RJ Barrett and IQ on the screen. Shout out to RJ Barrett, lost his brother, man. I still don't know what happened to his brother. Does anybody know? Not that I really was looking, you know, because if they didn't report it, then it's none of our business. But does anybody know what happened to RJ's brother? If you know what happened to RJ's brother, put it in the chat if you know. He goes Toronto 1-on-1. That's Narwa, just throws it up. His player number 8 tried to save it and lost it. This will be Knicks ball. You got Kerry Cox in the place. What's good, man? Good to see. Good to see him out there. I can't front. You know, definitely good to see him out there. You know, like I said, I did a pod right before this one where I talked in depth about Hartenstein, what he brings to the table, and what Mitch brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I banned somebody in there, so it is what it is. Yeah, Scotty Barnes, he's trying to make a name for himself with off the field and stuff. So he does kind of remind me of Dennis Rodman a little bit with his antics. He's like trying to be Dennis Rodman. He's a young boy trying to figure himself out. So it is what it is. Hartenstein with a rebound off a missed shot for Toronto. DiVincenzo gives it over to Brunson. DiVincenzo with a pseudo pick there, kind of like popped the player on his way past. Brunson just launches a three, no good. Knicks are up 60 to 39. So I mean, the Knicks are up by a lot. The Knicks are up by a lot, 21 points. As Toronto scores on a layup. I mean, so the Knicks are up by 19, man. So like I said, it's one of those games that there's no need to go in depth in what the Knicks are doing out there. So Knicks are handling business, man. So it is what it is. The Toronto Raptors crowd is absolutely quiet. You can hear the buzzing. They're trying to keep the bass in the arena. So a lot of arenas do that. They try to keep bass in the arena just to seem like the crowd is buzzing. The crowd isn't buzzing, fam. You know, the Washington Wizards, that's the beauty of going to these arenas. The Washington Wizards was ridiculous when at the end of it, like in the fourth quarter, when they were trying to show like the crowd was like, oh, at the end at free throws. And if you look around, no fan was cheering. No fan was going, oh, nothing. But they was pumping that sound in the arena. And that is that is totally embarrassing to see that live and to confirm that other teams do that. They pump sound into the arena, fake sound, as if the crowd is really cheering. That is terrible, man. That is embarrassing. Like, I hope the Knicks never did that, because the Knicks always cheer regardless, man. So pumping sound in the arena is absolutely atrocious, man. Yeah, so I'm looking to see who else pops up in here. Got LeVar Carson in the place. He said, what's good? Yeah, Mitch is back. Absolutely good to see him. He looks a little soft. You know, I know he had his ankle problems and stuff, so you got to get his conditioning up. But, like I said, coming off the bench, playing his little minutes, I think is perfect. He played 6 minutes before they took him out, which I think is fantastic. I think he gave us good minutes in those 6 minutes. So I'll take it. Indianapolis, Indianapolis. That's Indianapolis is Minnesota, right? So yeah, to see the Minnesota Timberwolves will be dope. But Minnesota, I know it snows right there down there. I know it's cold as fuck. But I definitely would love to see downtown. I heard the buildings are connected because of the snow so bad that the buildings are connected to the point where you don't have to go outside. So that's what somebody told me. So I actually have one of my sister's friends live out there. She made a life for herself, got married, and has a whole career and everything. So I have a reason to go to Minnesota. So you might see me in Minnesota next year. You never know. Yeah, man. So let's leave it like this with Mr. David. He says, I like Mitch. I like since Bum Mitch came back, Bogey and Hart are now 3-point spot up players. That's important. Mitch is there, so now puts guys into their roles, into their clear roles that we're gonna have them in when it comes to the playoffs. So that's key. David L brings up that good point. Like it's just the presence of Mitch puts other guys in their spots. How we're gonna use them when it counts, and that's gonna be the playoffs. So we'll see how that plays out. How that plays out going forward. Like Bogey, absolutely playing with Mitch like this that's how he wants to play. He wants to play with somebody inside and him on the outside type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that works well for him. Same thing with Deuce and whatever, just like you're saying. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works out. Brunson has it now top of the key. Takes a Hartenstein screen over to DiVincenzo for the jab step, and Brunson just pulls up for three, no good. Inside, this Precious comes in there with a nice rebound, sweeping hook shot. He misses it. Here comes Toronto. Toronto stops. I don't know who's out there, guys. Over to Olenek. I know him. Inside, waits for the defense to come back down and just lays it up. Nice little veteran move. Olenek is a guy that I would not have mind picking up. Olenek is a good player. Can shoot the three, stuff like that. So Indianapolis. So Indianapolis is Indiana. I thought. I'm thinking of Minneapolis, right? Minneapolis is Minnesota, and Indianapolis is Indiana. My bad. Yeah. So I mean, that's on the bucket list. I would love to go to the Pieces Arena, man. That's definitely on the bucket list. Yeah. So thanks for the fix there. So Minnesota is Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Indianapolis. That's in Indiana. Yeah, so I'm with it, man. I'm with it definitely. Just Cause in the place was good. Just Cause. Let's go Knicks. 60-41. Right now, 62-45. As the Knicks miss another shot. Here comes Toronto bringing the ball up the court. Uh, this guy here with the ball tried to do a Brunson move on Brunson. Didn't work. Kicked it out to Dick. But Dick missed it. Still going to be Toronto's ball. Take his ball, Ishmael. I thought RJ and Quick were in grieving. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. They had their time off and stuff, but I think IQ was actually hurt. You know, um, RJ, he just needs time, right now. But yeah, man. Does anybody know what happened to his brother? Like I said, I'm fishing now, but it's a very tragic situation, man. Young kid. You know what I'm saying? It's always hard to lose somebody that's younger than you, man. Was that Bruce Brown for three in the corner, misses that. Josh Hart gets it, gives it over to Brunson left hand side. Hartenstein screen is coming. Pick and roll kind of. Cross court, out of control pass to DiVincenzo. So here, this is when the Knicks start fooling around. They allow these teams to come back off of them fooling around. So, just because hopefully the Knicks handle their business. Toronto's bringing the ball up the court. I thought they were going to call timeout. Um, this dude here gives it over to number 33, Gary Trent Jr. Spin. Kind of Deuce falls there. Hartenstein with the rebound. So Toronto's coming down, going 1-on-1 each time. The Knicks are playing more team basketball. That's why we're up. Josh Sharp on the pick and roll there for Hartenstein. Hartenstein right up there with a ferocious dunk there on the baseline. Here comes Toronto, bring the ball up the court, gives it over to Olenek. Olenek top of the key. Dick on a curl inside to Gary Trent. Are they going to call that and one? No, they're not. So Gary Trent Jr. just got fouled on the floor. It will be Toronto's ball. Nice alley-oop by Hart. Hart did a good job of kind of like faking it a little bit, but Hartenstein, nice full head of steam there. Catch the rebound and dunk. So Hartenstein's coming out the game after scoring there. So Precious is coming in. So I like the rotation. I like the idea here of having Precious, Mitch, and Hartenstein rotating like this. That's great. Number 0 there on Toronto, all the way inside there. Nice little right-handed layup there. So who is this kid, number 0 on Toronto? Is this Case Simmons? I believe that's Case Simmons, number 0. No, it's not. That's number 23. Kobe Simmons. Kobe Simmons. So who is number 0 there on Toronto? I can't tell. So the Knicks put up a shot. Precious with the rebound, able to put it right back in there. Knicks up 66-47. Still 19-point lead. Toronto on a drive there. Number 0 hits another shot. So I don't know who this kid is, number 0. Is that Freeman? Javon Freeman Liberty? Yes, it is. 6'3", number 0. Javon Freeman Liberty. There you go. I'm not a big fan of hyphenated names, man. You know, everybody has their reason for using it, but I am not a fan of that. I'm a fan of those hyphenated names, especially for men. You know, if you understand if the dude is married to like somebody and they want to hyphenate the name, but a lot of people they hyphenate their names because I want to keep my grandfather's name. I don't know about that. I just don't agree with that. I think it's disrespectful to the lineage, man. You got to keep it. You know, I just believe in passing down the one name. You know, so it is what it is with that. People do what they want. Precious sets a screen, good screen there inside to Precious from a pass from Brunson, able to get a nice little score there. So good delayed screen there by Precious to allow himself to get some room to move there. Dick inside floats it in there. Brunson, right hand side, chasing DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo sets a screen. Brunson now is being guarded by Dick. Dick is pushing. Dick is pressing. Dick is hooked just now. Brunson hooked the Dick, and they're able to get the layup and the foul. Yeah, man. So this is barbecue chicken tonight, man. 70-51. This is like no competition here with this team. Unless the Knicks completely like piss on themselves tonight. That's the only way that they're gonna be able to even get sniff the lead here in Toronto. They just don't have the talent. You know, but the Knicks right now are up 20 points there. Brunson is hitting his free throws. I see David L. He says Randall got a more athletic. Okay, so he need to look up Precious footwork. Okay, I get what you're saying. Randall can get more blocks, or whoever plays 4 spot for us need to play defense like Achiuwa. Okay, I got you. Dick in the corner knocks that down. That's so odd. Dick in the corner knocks that down. Oh my god. So David L, is English your first language? I'm not trying to be funny, but I just need to know, is English your first language, David L? Sorry for this for the video. Like I said, something's going on with the screen. I don't know what's going on, so I definitely got to figure that. As long as you can hear me, guys, it should be fine. But I'm not trying to be funny, but David L, for real, is English your second language? I mean, yeah, is it your second language? Yeah, so Knicks are just getting their reps in, man. We just got to get out this game without getting hurt, to tell you the truth, Uh, Brunson out to Deuce for 3 and misses that one. Josh Hart in there, just effort, able to get to that rebound. Back to Brunson, back to Deuce, over to DiVincenzo for 3. DiVincenzo short, Pressure's just standing there. Ball falls right into his lap, and he lays it in. Toronto's coming across the timeline. Olinicazi, he's going one-on-one, kicks it out to Gary Trent. He's going to go one-on-one. He just pulls up, foul line extended, misses it. I mean, DiVincenzo catches that rebound with his chest. Out to Brunson. Brunson has it. Little jab inside, spin in the lane, push off a little bit. Looking to give it up. Give it up to Deuce. Deuce back to Brunson. So Brunson has it again, holding it. Inside to Deuce. Deuce has it. Back out to Josh Hart for elbow 3. Misses it. Precious pokes it out. Brunson gets it, but ends up in DiVincenzo's hands. DiVincenzo left hand side. 9 seconds on the shot clock. About to be the end of halftime, man. So Brunson has it. Crazy fake there, but good recovery by Liberty, Freeman Liberty. But they will call the foul there. Brunson is strong. So I mean, this guy Freeman Liberty absolutely pounded Brunson just now, hit him pretty hard, but Brunson did not even fall. He didn't even move back at all. It was like hitting a brick wall. So Brunson is strong as fuck, man. He's strong, super strong for a little guy like that. That's why he's able to do what he does. So it's not a shooting foul. He just got a foul on the floor. Brunson fake dribble handoff there. There goes another push there. Number 17 was pushing Brunson. Brunson doesn't lose ground. Pressure's on the inside is becoming like the mailman right now. Inside, he's going to get some free throws here. So we got to remember too, this guy Precious is also in his homecoming here, going back to Toronto. You know, because he was drafted by Toronto, so him playing in Toronto is a homecoming for like the first part of his career. You know, he is a New Yorker, but like I said, he was drafted in Toronto, so he has a lot of roots here. Being that it's his first franchise in the NBA. Taking a look at Instagram, what's going on? See, got Maroon Sound still here. We got Toshiba Sports. My man here, DBKTRVS. This is Nick at Night podcast. If anybody remembers Nick at Night podcast, he hasn't done that in a while. I've been trying to get him to do some stuff with me, man, but he's doing this thing. It's good to see him on the screen there. We did a couple pods together. We got good chemistry, but he's doing his thing. So shout out to Nick at Night TV. Still plays basketball too, man. Summer circuit. Like basketball meaning pro. He plays pro basketball. Played overseas and stuff. This is my man here, DBK TRVS. That's on Nick and TV. Actually played professional basketball in Europe. Plays semi-pro in the summer. Still got game. So shout out to him. Brunson now bringing the ball up the court. 19, 18, 17. Barely gets it across the timeline. He always does that. So now we're looking. This guy Liberty's accepting the challenge there. DiVincenzo ends up getting in the corner. 3-point shot is off. Josh Hart with another offensive rebound, kicks it back to DiVincenzo. Let's try it again in the corner, knocks it down. I mean, this Knicks team is really good, man. Of course, we're beating a team that's inferior to us, but just for the way that we're getting our shots, the way that it's going in, the way that the ball is moving, the confidence, the swagger. We don't play dirty. We play physical, but we don't play dirty. We don't talk shit. I don't really notice our guys really getting involved in a lot of shit talking. And for the most part, the other teams have been giving us a respectable match. There hasn't been any animosity that much. I mean, a couple little spats here and there, but never nothing so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just within the space of basketball. Frustrating about a particular point in the game, but nothing that lingers on and stuff like that. It's just very good. This is just a really good season for basketball in general. So it's just good to be a part of it. So anyway, we're at halftime, man. The Knicks are up 80-59. So that's my math says 21, right? We're up by 21. Well, like I said, this is one of those things that do we even need to get into a full halftime report? So what did I do just now? Something happened. So I don't know what I did just now. So my whole system just flipped. Went on this. My system literally just went like this. It just spinned just now. So I don't know what happened. But let's get into the game summary. Quarter to quarter. That first quarter, 45-33. That's crazy, man. Second quarter, 35-26 is basically the same thing. So the Knicks are just whipping their ass, man. 10-point lead in the first quarter, 10-point lead in the second quarter. Let's see if the Knicks can do that in the third and the fourth, just to keep this thing going here. Just really put this team away. Don't get hurt. If we can get the lead to be higher than 20 and really put this team away and really get some extended minutes for some other players, that'd be fantastic, man. So let's get into some other stats here. Really in this halftime report, I just want to see what Toronto's getting their shots. Right now, as you can see, the Knicks got green everywhere. We're shooting 61%, 49 shots on the ball. A lot of shots in the paint, so easy. A lot of three-pointer, nice and easy too, man. So we're shooting at a high percentage all over the floor, man. So just eating this team up. As far as Toronto, as you can see, a lot more X's on their side. They're getting decent shots, but I think the Knicks are just playing good defense, and then also the talent is just not there too for Toronto, man. So it is what it is. Sliding down here, biggest lead for the Knicks is 21. Right now, we're sitting at a 21-point lead, so this is the biggest lead the Knicks had. 11-point run. Toronto hasn't led at any point in this game. Rebounding, Knicks up 26-16, as we should. We always should out rebound every team we play. 17 assists to 20 is usually the right on point. 3 steals, 5 blocks today. Mitch Robinson does have two of those. Turnovers is 6 apiece. And then there goes the shooting percentages. As far as points in the paint, 34 to 30. Second chance points 9 to 11, and we're just dominating fast break wise at 9 points to 0. So I mean, this is one of those games. Not really so much to go crazy about or what we need to do and how I'm proud of my Knicks and nothing like that. We just handling business, man. We just got to get through this game without any fights. Make sure we respect our opponent and stay healthy and just get ready for the next one. DiVincenzo tonight, kind of quiet, 9 points, 4 rebounds, three defensive, one offensive, one assist, one block. DiVincenzo, I said kind of quiet, man, but that's an excellent game for him. If he finishes with 18 points, that's a fantastic game for DiVincenzo. Josh Hart, typical, 0 points though, but he does have 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Just doing what Josh Hart does. Doesn't need to score today because everyone else is kind of getting the job done. Hartenstein, 4 for 4, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He has 11 points. Uh, Brunson, 17, as usual. My man Deuce McBride, 6 for 10 for 3. So between DiVincenzo and Miles McBride, both guys are just taking turns shooting the lights out, man. So, I mean, this is the strength of the Knicks, man. We do have 3-point shooting, guys. So we can shoot 3-pointers with the best of them. If you want to talk, we're going to run it down. DiVincenzo's a good 3-point shooter. Josh Hart can hit the three. Brunson is a good 3-point shooter. Miles McBride is good. Then Precious can knock it down. Bogdan is a very good 3-point shooter. So we got guys who can shoot. Add Julius to the mix and add OG to the mix. Now that's a lot of 3-point shooters on one roster. So we can shoot with you. We can shoot teams out. If you wanna play zone, we can shoot you out the zone. Now we have a really good big man rotation. So I like the fact that Tom Thibodeau had Precious and Mitchell Robinson out there at the same time, and then he's been rotating those three like that. He had Precious out there by himself, and what for one stretch, Hartenstein out there by himself for one stretch. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have Mitch in there because it just shows that now we can outmuscle you too. We've been doing that anyway, but now we can legit outmuscle you every single night. With size. If you want to throw size at us, we could throw size right back. So that's what's up, man. Adding Bojan, Bojan to that's Mr. Bogey. He's not really a good rebounder, that type of thing, but he still has size, so we can put a lot of weight on you, just to punish you from that end, from that aspect. So the Knicks are looking good, man. Take a look at Toronto. We've been making jokes about Grady Dick, man, but that's his name. Grady Dick, he's 6 for 11, 15 points, no stats to speak of, 3 for 5 from 3. This guy, Ochia, he hurt his back or hip or something. We didn't get an update, or at least I didn't hear an update. He definitely hurt himself really bad off a collision with Miles McBride. So hopefully my man is doing okay. Kelly Olynyk, perfect from the field right now and from the free throw. He only has 7, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Gary Trent Jr. has really been trying to figure things out, trying to put the shots up. Nick's been playing really good defense. He does have 9, 5 assists. This guy, Javon Freeman, is trying his best to fight Brunson today. He has 8 points of his own, 2 and 2. Bruce Brown, I don't know why he's not starting. He didn't really play well today anyway, so far with 13 minutes. And then you got some other guys, Kobe Simmons. You got Mamadou, I don't know, I can't pronounce his last name. Jordan Narwa, who used to play for the Bucks. Gary Temple's a journeyman. Jalen McDaniels is another young guy. So I mean, Gary Temple hit 3 for 4 from 3. That's basically it. It is what it is, man. There's a bunch of no names, man. This is like old school Knicks here. When the Knicks used to be really bad, this is what Toronto's looking like right now, man. So, my hats off to their franchise and their fans. They did win a championship recently, so they can remember that. That'll hold them off for a little while. And they also got a young team. that they're gonna all grow together. So that's all a lot of good things to look up to as far as being a Toronto fan and stuff like that. They did win a championship recently, which was one of the better ones on the last few years. And then they got some young guys to hold their hat to. So, shout out to Toronto fans and franchise and stuff like that. It is what it is. Sliding over here. We got Just Cause. He says the team doesn't get tired. Yeah, our team doesn't get tired. You never see guys with their feet on their like holding their shorts. Never. Guys are playing. If guys are tired, you might see them tired, but they never actually show it. Like Tom Thibodeau will have to pull them off the court, and you see them huffing and puffing. But in the game, these guys play pedal to the metal. And I think who do you want to credit Tom Thibodeau for that, or do you want to credit Brunson's energy or DiVincenzo, the leadership of the team? I think this team believes in each other so much that they just all playing extremely hard, and that's incredible. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Draymond Green there. So Draymond Green is arguing with the refs. He wasn't involved with the play, but he's arguing with the refs. He got a tech, so then he gets into the ref's face there, number 54. He's still arguing with them. So he just called him a PUAN. So then he just ejected him. So he just ejected him for getting cursed out. Draymond Green looked like he didn't want to play anymore anyway. So inside there, so like Golden State is actually beating Orlando. I actually thought that they would do that. So we'll see what happens with that. Got Charlotte playing Cleveland, and Charlotte is beating Cleveland. I should have put money on it. They in the third quarter up 96-91. So I should have put money on that. Poku on the inside. Look at that. Poku got some skills, number 17 on Charlotte. So every time I think about putting money in, I don't, and it ends up being good. And then when I put money on something, then it ends up being bad. Oh my God. So we'll see what happens there. Cleveland should absolutely beat Charlotte, man. If Cleveland beats Charlotte, then I'm gonna just give up on sports betting altogether. Yeah, man. So David L didn't answer my question, but he said, "Great 3 and D players. People sleeping on Brian, Precious, DD, sometimes OG." Trish says, "Cavs down 4. Thought they'd be up by 20. Yeah, against that Charlotte team. That Charlotte team is not good. So I guess we could take a look at that. I'm gonna take a look on the side here at the different scoreboards here. So let me see, Charlotte, and it's not stopping too because now it's 100-96. So the Cleveland Cavaliers literally cannot stop Toronto right now. So this is ESPN. So I'm gonna see what's going on in Toronto in Cleveland. They don't have Donovan Mitchell playing, but them not having Donovan Mitchell should still be enough to win. Mobley's there. You got Jared Allen with 22. You got Strus is back with 17. Garland is there. Only has 8. He has 10 assists. The other guys, you got Merrill. He got 14. You got Nang with 14 off the bench. Taking a look at Charlotte, they got Brandon Miller's going crazy, 6 for 10 from 3. You got Miles Bridges there, of course. You got Nick Richards there. Trey Mann is playing 17 and 5, and this dude Mikic, whatever his name is there, he's actually been playing pretty good for them. He has a double with 11 assists. So this kid here kind of came out of nowhere. This some European dude. He's how old is he? He's 30 years old. So Vasilije, whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it. Mikic, he's an old rookie, 30 years old, and he's absolutely kicking ass playing point guard for Charlotte. Well, how would he pick Charlotte though to come into be his first taste of the NBA? It is what it is, but he's absolutely playing really good for them. He's been, if you in fantasy, if you had an opportunity to get him, you definitely got a good player. And of course, like I said, they got Poku. They also got Grant Williams there, so they got some talent, but they still should not be beating Cleveland. I don't give a fuck what you say. But let's get back into the Knicks action. So yeah, man, this is one of those games where like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing right now? It's one of those games that like, if you had something else to do, then you probably should do that. You got that book that you wanted to read, or you want to like wash some clothes tonight, or something like that. Knock up your lady. Tonight is the night to do that. That's what I'm looking at here. I got Twitter up right here. I'm just taking a look at the notifications. Anything new happening out there? Nothing new. Yeah. It's one of those days, guys. I said I forgot the third spot right there. We win, this Cav lose. So that's important too. So Dave L definitely helping out tonight. Take a look at the standings, NBA standings. Take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Look at Cleveland. Cleveland has 44 to 28. The Knicks are 43 and 28. So if we handle business and get 44, and then they lose and they get 29, then we'll get the third spot. You know what I'm saying? So but then we earned it then, because I mean they are missing Donovan Mitchell, but we're missing Julius Randle, fam, and OG. You know, so we're missing a lot of players. So there's no excuse that they're missing their top player. You know, so us getting third place is cool, but to expand on that, let's say if the players ended today, right, and we ended up being in the third spot, that puts us against the Pacers. So how comfortable are you playing against the Pacers in the first round? Cleveland will play Orlando, and like I said, the Knicks will play the Pacers. How comfortable are you playing the Pacers? So would it be better to play against the Magic? The Magic has had our number all year. The Pacers has had our number all year too. You know, so which is the better matchup? You know, money wise, that Knicks Pacers in the first round is must see TV. You know, it's absolutely must see TV. So but who wants to get eliminated in the first round like that? The Pacers absolutely could do that to us. Transition buckets, transition threes. They have the Knicks Achilles heel there. You know, so definitely a matchup problem for the Knicks. Knicks should still be able to fight them. They should be able to beat them. You know, but there's an outside chance that the Pacers could beat us in the 7-game series. If you do that, you know, 3-6, then I believe we would play the Bucks, the winner between the Bucks and the Heat. That's a crazy matchup too. I think the Heat, you know, could beat the Bucks. You know, so between both those two teams, we'll have a good matchup there in the second round as well. So that's interesting. Interesting talk there. You know, but Pacers, Magic, Miami Heat, 76ers, the Bulls possibly. Those are all you know, tough matchups for the Knicks. You know, so but we're not back you know, running from the smoke. But you know, is Magic a better matchup than the Pacers? That's a question for you. It's a question for your ass. Yeah, man. So games like this, I wish they wouldn't even have a halftime report. You know, just go right into it and just let the game just play out, or just let the time keep going. You know, during the halftime, you know they usually have a time clock to let you know how much more time is left at halftime. Right now, 21 seconds left at halftime. I wish they would just let the game clock keep ticking. You know, during games like this, you know, because it's not really like the best basketball to watch. You got to play these games though. You know, that's what the NBA season is about. 82 games. Like somebody was joking about it. I believe it was Nickinator on Instagram, not Instagram, on Twitter. He was saying that I wish the Knicks could simulate these games. You gotta be careful what you ask for, because in the future we might, I mean, actually be able to simulate games instead of playing the games fully out. They might have a simulation option. You know, where if you think that you could win the next game, you just simulate it, and then just to keep the season going without having to waste the energy. Imagine that. Grady Dick on the inside falls to the ground. Dick falls to the ground. DiVincenzo around the screen, looking, gives it back to Hartenstein, back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo quickly cross, stops the dribble again. He's in trouble. Somebody got to come get it. Hartenstein does it at the foul line, looking for somebody to cut. He's there by himself, floater in the lane, off the front rim, no good. It's going to be out of bounds. It will be Toronto ball. Lazy play there. The Knicks are trying not to get hurt. Absolutely, man. So David L's thing got stuck on the screen there. So Trish says it was a good game for Mitch to get some run because we know he generally does not come back from injuries well. So this was a good opportunity. Yeah, I think we should see him again. You know, play him another 5 minutes again. You know, just got to get his feet wet. You know, a game like this is easy for him to do that. You know, just get out there, get some reps. You know, and then just prepare, because we got a big game coming up. So he can get a chance to just get his cardio and get his legs strong here for this game, and just get ready for the big time games when they come later on in the week. So yeah, JB, he will slaughter the Pacers. He will get his points and stuff like that. The issue is Toronto. I mean, not Toronto. Pacers pushing the ball up the court. With Halliburton. If Halliburton got to go, Halliburton's actually playing his worst basketball of the season right now. But if Halliburton is playing at his top, where he's scoring and doing everything, passing and getting the guys out on the run, then they're at their best. But at the same time, too, with this dude Halliburton not playing well, they still have adequate point guard play there due to the system. When they get out there on the break and stuff like that, so they're still going to be good even if Halliburton's not playing well. You know what I'm saying? So against some Indiana, it's going to be definitely tough. So I see Cleveland is coming back. Cleveland is down by 1 now. They still got 10 minutes left. So I got some money on the game. I can't remember who I put my money on, but definitely got some money on some games today. Kelly Olynyk just drove in there. Somebody's gonna get a foul. 82-61. So not much action. Like I said, it was 59 to 80, right? 80 to 59 to start the half. It's 82 to 61 with 2 minutes off the clock here. Kelly Olynyk been around for a while, rocking the same hairstyle. You can see like his part down the middle of his head is almost permanent. Either that or like he's just balding up the middle. Well, that part is definitely extra wider than normal. Shout out to dreadlocks, man. I used to have dreadlocks. I used to have dreadlocks all the way down my back, man. I had them for like 12 years. So my hairline right now is just like receding, you know. But I have thick hair everywhere else though. So I got the Iron Man hairline going on. But where I have hair, I have a full head of hair everywhere else. So I think it was the weight of my hair that actually pushed my hairline back like that. So it kind of sucks. But like I said, I had my dreads for 12 years, man. And I had braids for a couple years before that. So I got my fair share of that lifestyle. Old Nick with a nice fake shot there, able to get a nice scoop layup there. Hartenstein a little bit frustrated by that play. You can definitely see that. Guys are trying not to get hurt, man. We're up by 19. DiVincenzo has it over to Josh, back over to Brunson. Brunson comes around. Brunson's trying to figure something out. Hartenstein shows a pick. So they definitely got 3 defenders at Brunson trying to get the ball out of his hands. DiVincenzo with the 3, no good. Olenek with a nice box out, able to secure that rebound. Gets the rebound, pushes it up. He's got to go coast to coast there. He should have crossed it over and laid it up, but he didn't. Gave it back to Dick. Dick has it. He shoots it. Baseline, knocks that down. Yeah, Cleveland is back. So did Cleveland take the lead? Looking at Golden State. Golden State is up to Brooklyn and Washington having a good game. So just keep an eye on their score here. Still got some time in that game. Yeah, Josh Hart inside to Hartenstein for a dunk. (86-67). Josh Hart has it over to Brunson. Brunson jab steps behind the back, takes it back out. Here he goes, sets him up. Nice little hesitation. Inside floater off the glass, no good. Toronto with the rebound. So, I mean, Toronto's getting their opportunities. Knicks are kind of fooling around, too. Yeah, Liberty kicks it out. Misses the layup, but they kick it out to the corner there. Grady Dick has a nice little drive on the inside. It gets another layup. So Grady Dick, I believe he has like 20 points right now. What does he have? Grady has 19 points. Grady with 19 points. I don't know if he's at a career high or what. Because Brunson kind of doing his Mark Jackson impersonation to Josh Hart. Gives it over to Deuce in the corner. Deuce in the corner for 3. So Deuce has just been lights out, man. And he has no reaction. Just a cold-blooded killer, man. Olenek with a nice pass attempt on the inside. Hartenstein broke that up. Brunson, fast break over to Josh. Josh pumps it back out for Brunson in the corner for 3. And then Brunson knocks it down. So back-to-back threes for the Knicks, 92-69. And it looks like Toronto's going to call a timeout. So we're smoking these guys. We're smoking a Toronto pack today, man. It is what it is. Just got to get through this game without getting hurt. See if I got direct messages going here. Taking a look what guys are saying here. So what do you guys think about Kenny Payne? Look at Kenny Payne. Kenny Payne got fired by Louisville. What do you guys think about bringing Kenny Payne back as an assistant coach? Kenny Payne wasn't really like Tom Thibodeau's choice or whatever. I think that was just like an agreement that they made to put Kenny Payne on the staff. So what do you guys think about Kenny Payne? Does Kenny Kenny Payne has a way of talking to guys. So are the Knicks above that right now? Because I don't think the Knicks need to improve on the culture or anything happening inside the game. As far as like getting the guys together, I don't think we need extra help in that. A little extra help will always help. But I don't think the Knicks need really necessarily upgrade or like in that regard. I think the Knicks have the coaching situation okay at the moment. But it doesn't hurt to bring him back. But it is what it is. I don't know. Kenny Payne, his temperament and stuff like that. I don't think it's made to be a head coach. He loves kids. He's good with the young guys and stuff. So I'm quite sure they gave him a good experience. But this guy, like I said, Kenny Payne. I'm talking about Kenny Payne right now. Put him back up here in the meantime. So Kenny Payne, like I said, he's more of an assistant coach than a head coach, I think. So him being helping out with player development and just being the bridge between the head coach and the players and that type of thing, helping to get the message across. But I think the Knicks got the message, so I don't think we necessarily need a messenger anymore. I think we kind of evolved from that. With the help of Kenny Payne, of course, he definitely helped us out with that situation. But I don't think it's dire need where the Knicks need to bring him back like that. I wouldn't mind though. You know, like Kenny Payne probably would do well on a team like Toronto, actually. So Toronto has RJ, they have IQ and stuff, so they have a young team. Scotty Barnes probably will benefit a lot from a guy like Scotty, like Payne. So maybe he will find his way into Toronto. Kenny Payne, that'll be a good look for him. Excuse me with the snorting and thing here. Oh yeah. Here goes Trish. I see Bo Ishmael in the place. He said, "Hope Deuce breaks the 3-point record." Is he that close though? Is he that close to breaking the records? I think that's number 7, right? So that would be funny. 2 nights in a row where Deuce McBride, Dante DiVincenzo had a chance to break the record, and now McBride against another inferior team has a chance to break the record. So I don't think we should fish for it, but if it's there, we can see if he can do it. That would be pretty cool. If they both tie it, both two players tie it like a game apart from each other, I think that would be pretty hilarious. And good karma too, good karma, good confidence, good competition. They have your name in the record books for as teammates. It's good. It's good for the team. A lot of dead time right now in the game. Nobody's doing nothing. Toronto has it. Liberty comes around the screen. Olenek looks like he might have bumped knees with Hartenstein. No malice. So the Knicks in defense in March, we're number 1 in defensive rating, opponent points rating, field goal, and 3-point percentage rating. Opponents, so our defense has been the best in the league the last 4 games. Last month, I should say, 8-3 record in March so far. So we had some good months, man. January was excellent. February is kind of shaky, and in March we were right back on our business, and we still are not 100% healthy yet. It's incredible. Brunson makes another score, 94-71. Here comes number 0, Freeman Liberty, over to Gary Trent Jr. Dribbling, going 1-on-1. Bumps Hartenstein. Hartenstein throws it right back at him. Josh Hart gets tackled, tries to throw a touchdown pass to DiVincenzo, but they're going to call a foul down there for Josh Hart. See, what's Trish saying? He said if KP comes back, he comes because Julius wants him. Kenny Payne, you're talking about. JR was close to him. I got you. Julius Randle. Julius Randle liked them. There was somebody else too that always spoke. Think it was it RJ? Somebody also was keep really liked him. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. If Julius wants him, he absolutely probably will come back. Says Grady Dick looks like a freaking rock star out there. He does. He kind of reminds me of Michael Dunleavy. Dunleavy was kind of slow though, but he definitely reminds me of Dunleavy. Here comes Freeman Liberty bringing the ball up the court. Decent player. Comes across the screen. Back out to Olenek. Olenek cross court pass there to Garrett Temple for three. No good. Liberty in there fighting for the rebound. He got it. Grady Dick catches and shoots it. Mid range jump shot and knocks that down. So Grady Dick's been displaying that 3-point shot, man. The Knicks can't really extend the lead. We're still flirting with 21. So the Knicks were up by as much as 24, I want to say. But now we cut it back down to 21. Don't call it a comeback. So it goes another look at Mitchell Robinson shooting that floater in the paint there. And number one is a little bit too close, right there. That there looks a little bit better. But what are we doing? Everybody's getting their shots up, and Mitchell Robinson is trying to get that little floater thing going on there. I really don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Because in the game, he wouldn't receive the ball that way, you know? So to me, it's just a waste of time. It's definitely a waste of time. Yeah, so one more thing, man. I'm gonna say one more time if anybody knows. Does anybody know what happened to RJ? What happened to RJ's brother? There goes our kids there. IQ and RJ. They definitely did not miss a beat. I'm quite sure they were heartbroken that they went to Toronto. But I'm quite sure they're loving it right now. Being the superstars in that city over there in Toronto, in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure that they're living it up. They definitely getting all they can from the city. Like I said, Toronto's a beautiful city, beautiful women too. Beautiful women. The club scene and stuff like that is definitely chill. Like I said, a lot of West Indians in Toronto. So right up RG's alley. RG's Jamaican, if I'm not mistaken. You know, IQ definitely is a dude that enjoys parties and stuff. So I think it's all good there. These guys are in a great situation. One thing about the Knicks, we make our moves, but we always try to find a good spot for that other player too. I don't think we ever screwed a player. Maybe Fournier. But Fournier was down with it too. Fournier's happy that he got an opportunity to play a little bit in Detroit. Just to let teams know that he still got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good opportunity for Fournier also, because he didn't ask for a buyout and that type of thing. So he's all good. Yeah, but now I'm really curious now. So I'm gonna do a quick Google search here now to see what goes on. So this is Instagram again. So we got DJ Trace popped in just now. Shout out to DJ Trace. DJ Trace is affiliated with Knicks OmniFan. They do events and stuff together. He's also Hot 97 DJ, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Natalie Sky. That's Nina Sky like that. She popped in to take a look. Shout out to Natalie Sky. Definitely a friend of the family there. So I hope the kids and everybody's doing well if you're still listening over there on Instagram. Big Face Feel Good. What's up to you? You got a picture of my parents there with the Superfly. Yeah, so shout out to everybody that's taking a look there. You got caught, DJ Trace, and you guys, you got caught taking a look. But like I said, if anybody wants to contribute to the chat, please do so. Come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. Like, subscribe, get down with the chat. That way we can talk to each other online while we're doing this watch along. This is a full game watch along for the New York Knicks game here. Like I said, if you're interested, come over to the chat and whatever. And if you're interested in actually coming online too, man, let me know. Chop it up and talk some Knicks. Yeah, so let's do a quick Google search here. Since nothing's happening right now, 96 to 73, as Liberty Freeman just hit a 3-point shot. Knicks kind of just let him do that. Josh Hart has it now. No, excuse me, Miles McBride has it. Comes across the timeline. 19 seconds. He's standing there. So Mitch Robinson's back in the game. So let's do some play-by-play. Brunson has the right side, takes a screen from Hart. Hart has the top of the key now. Outside to Dante DiVincenzo for 3, knocks that down. Knicks have a 23-point lead. 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Liberty Freeman bringing the ball across there. DiVincenzo's hounding him. Foul line extended. He's picked up the dribble, gives it back out to Bruce Brown. So Freeman Liberty gets another shot at 3. No good. Deuce with the ball. Pushes the ball. Touchdown pass over to DiVincenzo. Catch and shoot. Damn, knocks that down. Sheesh. This guy DiVincenzo. So how many threes does he have today? So DiVincenzo got 5. He's 5 for 10, and Deuce McBride is 7 for 11. That's a lot of threes. That's 12 threes between the two. Here goes Grady Dick. Grady Dick is getting in on the party too. He misses it. Brunson with the rebound. Full head of steam to Josh. Josh out to Deuce, and Deuce throws it away. Brunson sets up Gary Trent Jr. Garrett Temple misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and lays it back. 102 to 78. Man, we still got a whole quarter to go. 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Brunson is bringing the ball up the court. Knicks are calling something. You got 3 men on the right. Brunson is by himself. Baseline. What's he going to call? Isolation? Oh, jab step. 3-point shot. No good off the front rim. Mitchell Robinson taps it, and they're going to call a foul on the ground on, looks like Olenek there. Loose ball foul on Olenek. Mitchell Robinson looks round, man. He looks strong. He's a big dude. But definitely a little bit round. He hasn't played in a while. Yeah, I'm laughing. Somebody said that Scotty Barnes looked like Rick James something. He does look like he stole that outfit for Rick James. These young boys are weird, man. Like the attire is different, but I feel like they're pushing that fashion shit a little bit too much. Trying to look different, than the next person. DiVincenzo with the 3 in the corner, no good. Ooh, Mitchell Robinson fighting for the rebound. Josh Hart was able to get it. So a loose ball foul there. Mitchell Robinson's been fighting really good. Offensive foul. My man, this guy, Scotty Barnes. Know what Scotty Barnes remind me of? Trying to think of his name. Reminds me of a guitar player. If I could figure out what which band it is, I'll let you guys know. Is it Earth, Wind, and Fire? He looks like one of those 1970 guitar players. Brunson has it off of inbounds, top of the key, being guarded by number 2. Top of the key. Back over to Josh. Josh fakes a 3 inside, spins, loses the ball. Here comes Toronto. This dude just ran Brunson over, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Damn, Brunson took a big shot to the chest just now, man. Whoo! Big time bomb. So that's Jaden McDaniels there. I believe that's the McDaniels from Charlotte, right? Number 2 just annihilated Brunson there. Brunson held his ground and just took a whole big shot to the stomach there. So what's up with Cleveland? I know they're getting close there. So let's take a look at Cleveland. What's going on here? Did Cleveland take the lead? Scrolling down. So Cleveland does have the lead, man. So Cleveland is fighting for their lives there. They're up by 2 with 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Like I said, I can't remember who I bet on, man. So I can't even say who I want to win that game. But like I said, I'm not so enthusiastic about, going up or down, going to the 3rd seed or the 4th. That's really just for us, just so we could feel good about it. There goes Mitchell Robinson. I made a point about Mitchell Robinson. He gets the ball, he gets up and he just tries to dunk it. It would be so much easier if he just tried to make the layup. Just try to make the layup. If you're watching a replay, Brunson drove and they're inside to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson gets it. He secures it and just goes up to dunk it. If he just turned around and just laid it up, then we would have 2 points. But instead, now we are at the free throw line there. Mitchell Robinson's free throw shot is horrible, man. Still bad off the front of the rim. So that's the bullshit, man. If you would have just laid it up, looked to lay it up, but instead of trying to dunk it, then we wouldn't have to worry about this. Yeah, so we got some contribution to the chat here. Thanks for everybody that's popping in. You got David L, Bo Ishmael right now, Trish. Thank you guys for participating here. Mitch Rob should have had back-to-back moves, foul shots, little short jumpers by now, of course. Watching him trying to learn it as a millionaire, it is absolutely aggravating. That's my whole point of it. So people get mad at me, but at this point of his career, he shouldn't still be learning little things, my thing is being athletic, long, tall, and that's it. That's your skill set. That's not enough for me, man. It's not enough for me. David L's appreciating the Raptor girls, I see. Bo Ishmael said, OG dapping him up with his right arm, bruh. I'm trying to say it. Like a couple things too. Like I remember we was when before OG played this game, we was at the shoot around the game before, and OG was out there giving guys pounds with the arm extended, and guys are coming in giving him the crazy the handshake and shaking his hand and bringing it close and doing a bro hug with his bad arm. So I don't know what guys be thinking, man. So now here he goes again, missing a whole bunch of games. Of course, he has surgery. But at this point, I would think that he would have like an elbow brace or something. He didn't have nothing. He just got tape. You would think that he would have an elbow brace on instead of tape. I just don't get it. Like a sleeve at least. Have a sleeve on just to keep the arm loose. I don't get it. So this is a good question. I don't think that happened yet, but I think they're very close. Let me see. Knicks all-time record 3-point made in the season. So it always says Nets because I don't pronounce my words properly. So let's do Knicks. All right. So StatMuse, let's check out StatMuse. Hopefully they have it there. So right now, according to this, it says 241, 234 right now. So this is what it was before the at the end of last game. But at the moment, right now, if we add to it, DiVincenzo at the moment has 5. So you can add 5 to this number. So DiVincenzo's at 39, if I'm not mistaken. He's at 39. So he can get it tonight. Here goes DiVincenzo with a steal coming down the court there. Almost loses it. Ends up getting Toronto will get caught with the foul. So yeah, add 5 to 34. That makes him 39, if I'm not mistaken. So he only needs to make 2 more 3-point shots. He's absolutely going to get it the next game. If he doesn't get it tonight, he'll absolutely get those 2 3-pointers in the next game. Absolutely. So that's a lot of fun. Accolades. The time now is 1-2-3 in the third quarter, man. DiVincenzo's at the free throw line. 105-80. Man, the Knicks are whipping them. 25-point lead right now by the Knicks. If Dante makes it 26. So this is the largest lead right now. So as I'm talking right now, the Knicks are talking about it now.
Just too shy of tying Evan Fournier's franchise record.
Yep, just too shy of breaking Evan Fournier's record. So he just needs to make two threes. Can he do it today? There's still plenty of time on the clock, man. So DiVincenzo absolutely can get 2 more threes before the game is over. Good defensive play by Dante DiVincenzo to block that by number 11. So DiVincenzo plays really good on both sides of the ball, man. Excellent basketball player. We're lucky to have him. So Bruce Brown is a guy that we were rumored to get. I'm glad we didn't go get him because we got Bruce Browns. So getting another one would have not made the team better. Gary Trent Jr. swooping. I mean, DiVincenzo comes in and taps it, and no foul call. Mitch Robinson ends up with the loose ball there. Here goes Josh Hart. DiVincenzo's bringing his way back up. Josh Hart shoots a wide open 3. Oh, and knocks it down. So this lead now is 29. You got a 29-point lead here by the New York Knicks against Toronto. Toronto's coming down. Number 2, Daniels has it, gives it over to number 8 there. Mitchell Robinson just stripped Daniels just now. So here he goes, trying to make a play here. Shoots it over the center, no good. Josh Hart was able to get the rebound, falls to the ground, gets it back. Elbow inside to Deuce. Deuce has it, squares up. He needs to pass the ball. Gives it over to Josh. Josh brings it out. So Josh is definitely frustrated with Miles McBride, the way he dribbles. Josh Hart all the way inside, able to get the right-hand layup. So every time Deuce McBride holds the ball too long, Josh Hart reacts to it instantly. So I definitely feel him, man. It's annoying when you have a guy like that on your team. But he's producing, so you got to do what you got to do. So Norwood just got called for travel. He fakes a 3. But shuffled his feet there. Bo Ishmael is Othello Harrington is doing a better job. Last year I was kind of pissed off because I got to see the Knicks in the shoot around last year, and I just didn't agree with Al Harrington was doing with Mitchell Robinson either. Got a chance to see Othello Harrington in person at the shoot around last time. We actually got a reaction from him. He said what up. So it's pretty cool, but he's always chewing gum. He's fucking weird, man. He's always chomping on that gum. But I just don't agree with the methods of training Mitchell Robinson. I don't know who Mitchell Robinson has training. I don't know the guy's name. He's absolutely not a good trainer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he might be good at training other type of players, but training Mitchell Robinson, he's failed. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks have failed, trying to get the best out of him. But it is what it is. So Toronto just can't eat pizza right now. Yeah, so you're a bad franchise when you have like promotions. The Brooklyn Nets are notorious for promotions. The Jersey Nets, one time I went for Jersey night. I still got it in my closet. They were giving away free New Jersey Nets jerseys. Brooklyn Nets jerseys. And they weren't official jerseys, but they were still really nice jerseys. You know what I'm saying? They were really nice jerseys. I got it in my drawer. I'll never wear it. But I mean, the quality of the jersey was really nice. So how are they giving away like the quality of the jersey remind me of the old champion jerseys. You know what I'm saying? When champion used to make the replicas, that's what it looked like. It looked like a replica champion jersey. So if the Nets are so bad and so thirsty that they actually had good players at the time, that they were giving away free jerseys that you probably can sell them for like $40, $50. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Scotty Barnes, IQ and RG look like an R&B group. Absolutely. What do you call the five heartbeats is already taken. So you call them the flying heartbeats. 3 the hard way. I don't know. It's a Jordan Armour looks like a Pokemon. He does. What does he look like? He kind of reminds me of Baltazar. Baltazar. Let me see. Is it Baltazar? Baltazar Pokemon. Does he look like Baltazar? Nah, not really. But he does look like a Pokemon. I'm trying to figure out which Pokemon he looks like. Definitely a weird looking motherfucker, man. I was gonna say he looks like me, kind of, because he does kind of look like a younger version of me. Got Bag of Jones. Damn, son, Bag of Jones, what's up, man? He said if Brunson comes back in this game, fire tips tomorrow. There's a whole 12 minutes left in this game, man. So Brunson more than likely is gonna come back in the game. It's more about simulating and keeping guys fresh. Here goes Bogey, finally back in the game. Yeah, Bogey with a foul line jump shot and misses it. I mean, Josh Hart just snatching rebounds from these guys, man. Deuce has it. Bogey gets in and just launches it, and Bogey knocks it down. So that's what Bogey's gonna bring to the table, man. Those shooting 3-point shots with no space. That's what Bogey does. So it's good to see him finally get one of those to fall. Like I was saying before, if Bogey could score like the little 8 to 12 points a night. Right now, Bogey got 13. That's fantastic. Bogey scored 13 points off the bench in the little bit of minutes that he gets. That's fantastic, man. He's got to basically score a point a minute. Here goes Bogey again, baseline, gets another shot. So that makes it 15, if I'm not mistaken. What is that, 13 still? So I think that makes it 13, that little baseline jump shot. Shout out to all these sneakers on the side. Those are some ugly ass sneakers. Slip-on sneakers, not the move there. Look like sneaker slippers. I don't know about that. Paying 125, I mean 110 for that. I don't know if I'll do that. I got to do a better job of every time I get a sale for Knicks stuff, I got to let you guys know. Because DiVincenzo had a chance to get closer on that 3-point lead, on that 3-point record. He misses the 3 wide open. Gary Trent just comes across the screen, just launches it. He's going to get some free throws. 3 free throws there for him. 116 to 83. Gary Trent. Gary Trent was a player that a lot of Knicks fans and the Knicks were probably after him also. We could have picked him up. I'm glad we didn't. I'm so glad that we got like the players that we have, man. Waiting and being patient, trying to get the right guys is absolutely it. Yep. You agree with the role. He said he's got to stop trying to do more. Yeah, he's doing too much. But somebody mentioned, I can't remember who said it, but just having Mitchell Robinson in there puts everybody in their spot. I think David L said that. Just the presence of Mitchell Robinson allows him to get into a spot. So hey man, so we're clearing the bench now. So the Knicks are doing the right thing. So shout out to Bagger, man. Bagger definitely called it. If Brunson comes back in this game, they need to fire this motherfucker. So here goes my man Shake Milton, number 13. Good number. And he's gonna get some minutes now. So he absolutely should get minutes, big time minutes now. We're talking about 10 more minutes now, 11 minutes. If he can get 11 minutes to finish his game, I think that's fantastic. You know, to give Brunson a break, he deserves it, man. Bogey inside to Josh. Josh traveled. They didn't call it, but he's able to get the layup. So let's see what Shea can do. Let Shea get loose. Let Shea have some fun. Alec Burks is hurt right now, so Shea can get a little bit of minutes. Shake looks good to me, though. Deuce comes inside, tried to block that. Didn't want to foul, but that's Jaden McDaniels there. He makes a layup, and Tom Thibodeau wants to call a timeout. Tom Thibodeau's looking like the Knicks are losing right now, the way that he looks. But Tom Thibodeau's always with the same energy, no matter what, win or lose. Yeah, so I definitely want to see some Shake action today. Pause. Let me refresh this, see if it's good. So on my screen here, I'm still looking at RJ and Quickly. Still looking at them on my screen here. Let's take a look at that. RJ Barrett's brother. Let's see what's going on with this, man. Nathan Barrett has died. The family announced to the team Thursday, saying that surrounding his family, church friends, no cause of death was given. All right, so I guess it's none of our business, huh? So we said RJ Barrett's brother fell ill. So March 14th, they're still not giving any news about what is the cause of death. So now I'm starting to get into these other websites here. So I don't want to click something that's bad, no bad stuff. So he said that he had been home for several weeks, and he was just sick. He just got sick. So I mean, you can use your imagination, but if the family don't want to let everybody know what happened, then I guess I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. You gotta respect the family's wishes and stuff, man. Keep things tight. You don't have to let everybody know what's going on. But he did pass away, man. So that's heartbreaking, man. And I can't even imagine losing siblings like that. It goes, Dwayne Dennis. He says, it's a great night in the neighborhood. The Cavaliers, Pacers, and the Magic are all losing right now. Man, is Cleveland losing right now for real? So I think their game is over, right? That Cleveland game is over. So let's see if I can take a look at it. Yeah, so let's do it on ESPN. So I don't need to do all that. Let me go. Oh, no. Let me go back. Do I need to do all of that? Let me see. Yeah, ESPN does a better job of showing the scores and stuff up top. So the final here for Cleveland. So then they don't let me do it either. So I mean, this is like overdrawn, guys. Come on now. Where's Cleveland? So Charlotte beat Cleveland. No fucking way. Charlotte beat Cleveland. So if you bet Charlotte right now, you would have had a good payday today. So I mean, Mobley only had 10. You got Allen with 24, Struss with 19. And on the other side, you got Mr. Brandon Miller leading all the way with 31. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double figures for Charlotte. So they played probably one of their best games of the year, man. So that's good for them. Not so good for Cleveland. So the Knicks are on the third spot right now. Knicks are in sole place at the third spot in the East. So that's worth cheering. So at the end of the game, I'll refresh ESPN. ESPN usually fixes it up right away. As soon as the game is over, they'll put it up. Yep. So right there you go. Third seed. Sole possession of the third place, man. Absolutely. So it's kind of funny. Pause, no Diddy. That pause, no Diddy. That's like the new catchphrase now. I get it. This guy, Puff Daddy, I mean, for number one, his name, he wanted to be called Puff Daddy for Christ's sake. And then now he wants to be called P. Diddy. You know what? Did he have another name too? So I mean, those are like very, very like uh homoerotic names. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your name is Sean Combs, but hey, you can call me P Diddy. You know, call me Sean. Call me what's that Puff Daddy? Call me Puff Daddy. I got a dude in my job. His name is Smith, but he wants to be called Peso. It's like, dude, you know, you got guys Delicious and call me Big Dave. Hey, call me Big Steve. Nah, I'm gonna call you Steve. Hey, Big John. Nah, call me Big John. Nah, I'm gonna call you John, fam. Olenek has it over to Gary Trent. Gary Trent trying his best. Back to Olenek for three. Olenek misses it. Here comes the Knicks. Deuce, touchdown pass to Precious. They've been throwing touchdown passes all game, man. This is like one of those games that is just out of hand right now. 91 to 122. I wanted to see if the Knicks could hold these guys to below 100, but they're probably going to score more than 100 before the game is over. Still got time, 8 minutes. Bogey gets a nice casual rebound, pushes up the ball. Over to Deuce. Deuce shoots a three, baby. Elbow 3-point shots are on the money for Deuce. I'm trying to tell you, corner threes, elbow threes all day for Deuce. So Shake Milton scored yet? So Deuce has 8 threes, man. So he's up the list now. Dick shooting blanks. Precious. Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing the ball across over to Deuce. So Deuce has it. Deuce is dribbling back to Josh. Bogey catches and shoots it and knocks it down. So this is getting ugly now, man. This Knicks team is kicking their ass big time. Bogey looks like, I mean, he looks crazy, man. Bogey looks like, one of the guys that owns a deli in my neighborhood or something like that. Owns a butcher shop in freaking Regal Park. My goodness. Yeah, man. So the Knicks are kicking their ass, man. Nothing else we could say. You can't really get too excited. This is a really bad Toronto Raptors team, and we're just like getting our work on them. Brother love. I'm a brother love. Brother love used to be like, I love you. That's what Puff Daddy wanted to call himself too, right? Brother love. When he made that Love album, he wanted to be called Brother Love. Man, what a freaking. I want to say fruitcake, but I mean that's not nice. What a fruitcake. That's not nice, Eru. Knicks have 20 made threes. Trish. Damn, Trish. Yep, Milwaukee's next, man. So, I mean, this is just like a pissing contest at this point, guys. So, like, we got the third spot. The Milwaukee Bucks are not playing. Milwaukee Bucks haven't played good ball all year. NBA standings. I won't exit out this time. I'll just leave it there. That was funny. All right, let's look at it with NBA TV. Nope. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at that. The playoff picture. Wow, look at that. Playoff picture. Let me get out of here, pop up. So this is the actual playoff pitch. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. So right now it will be the Knicks versus the Pacers, because they already upgraded the record. No, they didn't. Okay, so I mean the Cleveland Cavaliers already registered their loss, so they're already officially the 4th seed. So this is the actual playoff picture here. Look at that. It's really really nice to see. Get out of here, Dwayne. Dwayne's hogging the screen. Get out of here, bro. So anyway, take a look at this, man. The Celtics would play. They would play the 8th seed, right? So the 8th seed would be the loser of all this stuff here. So the loser between the Heat and the Sixers, right? They play the winner of the Bulls and the Hawks, and then the between the Heat and the Sixers, they'll be the 7th seed. So I mean, it's interesting, man. But anyway, just for the Knicks would play the Pacers. And if you look at the seeding there, after the Knicks play the Pacers, then I believe the Knicks would play the Bucks. The Bucks or whoever the Bucks play, depending, whoever advances. So it'll be the Knicks and the Bucks in the second round. At least that's what we're expecting. So the road to the playoffs is going to be interesting, man. Bogdanovich got caught in the switch. Shake Milton there playing defense. He looks good. Good steal there by DeJohn Jeffries there. Precious able to get the nice little transition layup. 128 to 91. It's going to be 130 to 91. So that's interesting. Interesting look there. Let's take a look at NBA standings. NBA standings. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, this is not updated yet. You know, the NBA, this can be Google is always a little bit step late. So we can get rid of that. Playoff standings is interesting, though. We'll leave it there like that. 130 to 91. Knicks are still up. So yeah, man, Bogdanovich kind of needed a game like this. You know, they played against Detroit. He had a good shooting night. Tonight he has a good shooting night too, man. So this is a good way to get his confidence up because he definitely was pressing. We all been seeing it. You know, you guys mentioned it also in the chat. Definitely been pressing it. So good to see him. You know, finally getting it going. So now when we play other teams, hopefully he can still keep that same confidence. You know. So just looking at the jeans, man, you see what Scotty Barnes have on, and then you see what I believe that's IQ with the baggy jeans with the script on it. You know, they hire all these weirdo fashion designers. You know, what do they call them? Whatever they call them, stylists. They hire stylists and they put them in all these weird clothes. You know, I get it. You know, that's a cool thing to do. Shout out to Dwayne Wade. I think Dwayne Wade started it. Not for nothing. I grew up with Dwayne Wade stylist. You know, Dwayne Wade stylist. I grew up with her family. She used to come up every summer because they're from Florida. They used to live in Florida, so they used to come up every summer for to hang out and stuff. So I know Dwayne Wade stylist pretty well. You know, her name is Kellyanne. You know, so I kind of know her pretty well. I know her family really well. I haven't seen them in years though. You know, we're all grown ups now. Turnover by Toronto. But she built a really nice life for herself, man. She has a handsome husband, beautiful kids. You know, her family has always been really tight. They always always been a really tight family, man. Trinidadians, boy, a lot of fire in that blood. So so shout out to Kellyanne Barnett, man. Shout out to all my Trinidadian peeps and East New York. You know, definitely shout out to everybody. Anybody that's lurking, happen to be popping in and happen to hear that. Got a lot of love for you guys. Normal inside holds his drive there, able to kick it out, gets the ball back, launches a three, knocks that down. So 94. So they're fighting, trying to get 100. Knicks got 135. Knicks are beating these guys by almost 40, man. Or is it 40? That's 40. We're beating these guys by 40, man. He goes shake, pushes it, gets blocked by 13. That's Norwa. Norwa got a full head of steam now. He got a lot of confidence. Number 2 gets it, drives. That's Jaden McDaniel. Who blocked it just now? That was Jericho Simpson's in the game. Here comes Shake. Shake kicks it out to Precious. Precious almost traveled in and out. Kicked it out to Deuce. Deuce gonna get a 3 in a corner. I mean, what's going on here? Something's going on here. Did this guy sell his soul to the devil or something like this, motherfucker? He cannot miss a corner 3. Deuce McBride cannot miss a corner 3. So what? I mean, what is his situation right now? Is that number 9? No, that's number 9 for Deuce McBride. So Deuce McBride, he needs 2 threes in order to break the record. What the hell? To tie the record. What are we doing right now? So it would be nice for Deuce to get a break. He has 39 minutes already. It would be nice for him not to come back in the game. I mean, at this point, the Knicks are really killing them right now. So I mean, if we could take him out, I think that would be a good thing. But who do we have to put in besides Deuce? You know, Sims is out there. So Diake. Diake is the only person that hasn't played, man. So take Deuce out and put Diake in there now. You know, put Diake in there and let's get him some burn. There's no reason to keep these guys out there. I think DiVincenzo's done for the day. He got on the shooting shirt, so he's done for the day. Yeah, so give my man Diake some run, man. Take Deuce out. Deuce already played 39 minutes, man. There's no reason for him to get into the 40s in a game like this, man. Yeah, they all are rocking a nail polish, man. Barnes got that nail polish, pink leather pants on. Yeah, they wilding, man. All they need is a coke habit, man, and they'd be right on character. Raptors think they should sign Every African ball player. No shit, man. They love Africa. No shit, Toronto. How many African players do they have? They have Spicy P, right? Pascal Siakam. They got Olajay, whatever his name is. This other dude, Guille. You know, Boucher is also Congo, I think, French Congo. So they have quite a few African, not African, just like straight African motherfuckers. Like Precious also, he was on that team too. So Precious Achiwa. And shout out to my African people, man. New York City has a lot of African, has a big African population, man, especially in the Bronx. Right now we got a lot of African migrants that people keep forgetting about. They always talking about the South American migrants, but the migrants that we're getting from Africa seem to be good people, man. I've come across a lot of them in my job working. Just happen to see them out there. A lot of them, a lot of them can speak English. A lot of them they look so freaking hungry, man, hungry and just trying to make it, sleeping on the train, that type of stuff. They're always together. They tend to stay together. It's mostly men. I don't really see too many females. There are females out there. There's a lot of men out there, definitely trying to make it in New York City. So it's interesting, man. We're probably going to see a lot of other accumulations of Africans, in the city as time goes on, as they start making a name for themselves and stuff and building lives here. So so it's interesting. A lot of people are frustrated by the migrants. I don't know how anybody could do that. When I was just talking about the West Indian population in New York City, they came by being migrants. Maybe they came the right way. But these guys are trying to come the right way too. They here trying to trying to stay, trying to make a name for themselves, trying to build a life. So that's the American way. America was built on immigration. So if your family came through Ellis Island, then this is their Ellis Island era. So you can't really say nothing, man. You can't get upset about it. Just circle of how New York City is. And then another 10, 15 years from now, we're gonna look at this time and see how it affected the city. Because growing up, I remember there's a lot of Italian delis, a lot of butchers and stuff like that, stuff, big time Italian communities. Shout out to Howard Beach, and all this other stuff. Your racism, your bigotry and stuff like that, having to do with segregation in the communities. So we might end up seeing that again, but from different kind of people. So it's just interesting, man. Like I said, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So we're kind of repeating the same shit over and over again. The city is changing. So you just have if you're gonna be here, you just gotta sit and just watch it unfold. So it's a lot of sloppy basketball right now. Toronto's got a million offensive rebounds just now. Norwood just finally makes a shot. So Norwood got a lot of confidence. I saw he just made a shot and I saw him look at the scoreboard. So I think they're trying to get these guys free pizza, huh?
They get a second opportunity.
Did they get pizza or Chick-fil-A or something like that? Something that the Toronto Raptors give up. So Norwood shot the shot, made it, and then he looked at the scoreboard. So they're really trying to get 100 points for the fans tonight. Here goes Jericho Sims with the rebound. So Diake is in the game finally. So is Deuce out? Deuce is out. Here goes Jeffries there. Taps Precious. So Precious needs to get out too. Precious has been in the game too long also. So there you go. They finally get they're at 99. They still didn't get 100 yet. So the crowd is getting into it. You can kind of hear the crowd building.
Not many people have.
So once they get over 100, I want to see if the crowd is going to cheer. Here goes John Jeffries over to Diake. Diake over to Precious. Precious has it. Back to John Jeffries. He misses a three. No good. Here goes Temple. Giving it over to Liberty. Freeman Liberty. Freeman Liberty on the drive. Layup is up. He gets fouled. So I'm interested in this here in the fans. I think they get something.
The terrific broadcast tandem here in Toronto. Jack Armstrong on the left. His mom, Mary, 97 years of age, watching back.
Yeah, just listening in to see what they're talking about here. Yeah, good stuff. Says Devo always tries to find Mitch. You have you noticed that? Yeah. Yeah, Devo's always trying to find everybody. The Knicks have a certain if you get a chance, watch the podcast that I did before talking about Mitch and Hartenstein. The Knicks run a certain play for Mitch to get him open. which I don't like. I don't agree with it. If he's out there, you got to run those plays to see if you can get him loose. But sometimes the Knicks run that play too much, and it doesn't help the team at all. So they just scored there. The crowd is not really too enthusiastic about it. So I don't know if they did get a getaway. But I mean, the Knicks are up by 37, man. So here comes Shake Milton. He finally gets a score. I don't know if that's his first bucket as a Knick. But Shake Milton just scored just now. Number 16, he's driving, kicks it out. Good defense by the Knicks right now. Knicks, no matter who's out there, they all playing good defense. Looks like Liberty Freeman traveled there. Good defense by Jericho Sims staying with him. Good God. I see Bo Ishmael just said, good Lord. Yeah, 9 3-pointers tonight for Deuce. I mean, Deuce is a special kid, man. Definitely did not expect this out of him, but he's definitely found his niche and how he can contribute. I mean, this guy Precious just goes down the lane and just tomahawks it. He dunks it, hardly no reaction from it. I don't think anybody reacted to it. Only Hartenstein did. So look at this. Precious on the inside, paws in the air, cuffs it back, dunks it, no reaction. That was a big time dunk, though, not for nothing. If the game meant something, that dunk would have been everything. But I mean, he dunked it. He didn't react. The crowd didn't react. The Knicks team didn't react. Like, what the? That is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Shout out to things, Bacon, Shaking Bacon. Jerry Cox with the yikes. Man, that was like the best lackluster dunk I've ever seen. Oh my God, he cocked it back too, and bang! But nobody gave a fuck. Ain't that something? Unbelievable. Here goes the Knicks. You got John Jeffries back out to Precious. Precious, he wants another one. Goes inside. He's fighting, slapping and whapping. That's my first slapping and whapping of the game. Here comes Toronto alley-oop to the African cat. I think it's Mamadou is his name. Gives it over to Shake. Shake with the alley-oop to Jericho Sims, and he jumps up and taps the ball, and it goes over the rim. What is he doing? Wow, the Knicks are up by 42. Is that for real? Knicks are up by 42, dude. My goodness gracious. Yeah. My man caught a body. That was a vicious dunk, but nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn. Unbelievable. Precious has it now. 35 seconds. Man, can we get out of here unscathed? Shake Milton coming across the timeline now. Why does he have on stockings, fam? I know Precious has it, but it looks more prominent that Shake is wearing them. I mean, Diake is wearing them too. So is it John Jeffrey. So I mean, this is the stockings gang here. Norwell on the inside, he travels, fam. Give it out to number 8 for a corner 3. He misses it. Here comes Diake with the rebound. Let Diake bring it up. 6 seconds, 5, 4. Get it across the tower in 3. And that's the end of the game. Man, the Knicks beat this team by 44. So I hate to embarrass teams like this. I'm glad that the Knicks did not show them up. That master blaster that Precious had, the team didn't even react. They showed respect and stuff. So the Knicks did not showboat. They just played their game. It is what it is. We beat a Toronto team that reminds me of how the Knicks used to be a couple years ago, man. So it is what it is. Bench warmers, big time. So it is what it is. You can't. I don't like kicking people when they down. When the Knicks were down, people loved kicking us, man. But that's not how I'm giving it up. Right now, the Knicks beat this team by 44. Incredible. Is anything worth talking about? Yes. Deuce was 9 for 13. DiVincenzo was 5 for 12 from 3. So DiVincenzo is 2 3-pointers away from breaking the Knicks season record for 3-point shooting. He's absolutely going to annihilate it because he's been averaging 3 3-pointers a game. So what do we have? Like 10 games left? I'm not sure exactly how many more games we have left, but let's say we got 10 games left, right? 10 times 3 is what? 30? So he's going to annihilate that season record there, man. But Deuce is giving a little interview. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
The record just 48 hours ago. Are you thinking about it?
Nah. I just wanted to come in here and get the win.
Yeah, Deuce is good, man. He asked me if he was worried about breaking the record. He said, nah, he wasn't thinking about it. He's just trying to get the win. So that's what's up, man. This kid is very humble, man. They're very focused, unrattled. You know what I'm saying? He has a beautiful girlfriend too. He's from Brazil. So it's good stuff, man. He has a lot of things going for him, man. So I'm happy for Deuce, man. I didn't think Deuce was gonna be that good. I thought he was just a defensive player. And I think he had nothing else to show us because he doesn't really have any take moves. But he's showing that he could play good team basketball, system basketball, moves without the ball really well. You know what I'm saying? And he takes advantage of those open threes, and he's been knocking them down, man. Incredible. Definitely worth every penny that we paid him in the extension. So anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. The Knicks beat this team, man, by 44. Unbelievable. One more time for Instagram. Instagram, I see the Lettuce join. Shout out to the Lettuce, man. I'm gonna interview the Lettuce on the Stoop tomorrow, actually. So check out the Front Stoop. We will be interviewing the Lettuce. He's a really good artist. You find out a lot about him. He's an incredible artist, actually. Good person too. You're gonna find a lot about his personality. So tune in for that on the Front Stoop on YouTube. We're going to be interviewing the Lettuce NYC right there. Shout out to my moms. My mom's in the building. Shout out to my, I guess you could call her my sister-in-law there, my wife's best friend. A couple other people in there popped in, Uncoachable 79 and Texas 196, man. Thank you guys for snooping, snooping enough to register joined on Instagram, man. So I definitely appreciate it. Anybody interested, man, come over to YouTube. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and be a part of the YouTube chat. The YouTube, I'm able to post it on the screen, just like you can see Kerry Cox right now. You can get involved in the chat that way, man. So definitely appreciate anybody showing love. Anybody that likes to watch in the replay, definitely appreciate you guys. Without further ado, man, the Knicks won by 41. Nothing else to talk about with that. Like I said, with the playoff standings, this is a really cool little graphic here. The Knicks are now in the third spot, so we would play the Pacers if the playoffs ended today. So the Pacers, we will play the Bucks in the second round, and in the third round, we would face more than likely the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? The Eastern Conference Finals. So we'll see what happens, man. What time brings us. I like the Knicks' chances. The Knicks have a really good team. So a team that we're at this point now that we could just like cruise. We don't have to say, oh yeah, but the Knicks need to know. We're a good team regardless of who's out there, and I think we're gonna have a good showing in the playoffs this year, man. So. God bless everybody. God bless the Knicks. I got to give you some liquids in my system, man. A little bit too much smoothie. Look at this big ass smoothie I had today, along with this nasty ass enchilada. But anyway, I'm up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Eru. 4 fingers to that forehead, tucking the thumb salute, and I'll see you guys next time. Tune in for more Die Hard Knicks. I'm gonna be touching on different subjects and stuff. So I'm trying to get some more collaborations going too, man. Shout out to everybody out there that I'm talking to on the side. Hopefully we can make something happen, and just look out for the Front Stoop with the hip hop stuff. But we'll definitely have some more surprises coming on that YouTube channel. Oh, so there you go, Paris Duggar. I'm trying to get out of here, Paris, and Paris is throwing money at me, man. So Paris is in the place. Always got a nice avatar. He says, "I told y'all Deuce was a great shooter since his first summer league." I didn't believe you, man. He said he went 7 for 7 from 3 the first game. Salute to me. I'm Eru. He said, "Leave Deuce chick alone." She's beautiful though, man. I gotta acknowledge when I see it, man. So respectful. I'm not dissing. I'm married to her. I wouldn't want anybody doing that for me either, man. But big support for Deuce. Potentially family growing there with this young lady, been with her for a long time. And it was a good thing, man. So good stuff, good vibes all around. Thank you, Paris Duggar, at the end for throwing in the $5. Let me get out of here before Trish starts throwing money at me and all these other people, man. So without further ado, Eru's out. Like I said, 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. See you guys next time. Peace. Where's my outro? Let's clap some cheeks, man. We clap the cheeks tonight. Die Hard Knicks theme song. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die Hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag. He the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange. He the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain. At least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy. Yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself. His own name is on his back. 10 toes down. Try to stop him. He come back. Bandwagon hoppers. He will knock you off your tracks. saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place, cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard.